And we're live, except I have been frozen in place by the ravages of time. Alright, give me a second. Let me fix that real quick. Why is that not working? Failed to start USB connection. Why? Why? Why would you do this? Okay, give it a moment. Every time I leave on a quick break, I come back and the entire setup has just deteriorated. It should be fine soon. Okay, there we go. I also made the mistake of drinking some, or drinking, eating. Do you eat soup or do you drink soup? Well, whichever one. I made the mistake of eating some hot and sour soup before coming on stream, and it was spicy, and my mouth is still on fire. I'm doing brilliant. All right, hold on. Consume. You consume soup, right? Exactly. How could I have forgotten? You drink. I mean, soup is a liquid, yeah, but it's got solids in it. But I guess you drink boba tea, so then by default you drink soup, right? The only solution is to get your clothes at the soup store, thereby sailing... Wait, frick. No. Yeah, thereby saving you from having to make that decision in the first place. Alright, I'm gonna put some music on. Give me a second. What are we putting on today? Let's put some Fire Emblem music on. Because guess what? Guess what? I did not hecking expect... Oh, hold on, why didn't it work? I did not expect the announcement that we got on Friday, but I showed up live for it anyways. I was watching as they declared Fortune's Weave to be the newest game in the Fire Emblem franchise, and I am looking forward to it. Okay, where is this thing? Alright, here's a playlist that is iconically titled Fire Emblem and Chill. Okay. Are you gonna play anything? No, there's no playing, only sorrow. Alright, this is nice. And then, you guys can't hear it yet. Give me a second. Here we go. Okay, cool. It's a bit loud. Okay, there we go. Alright. Hello. Now I can finally actually go back to drawing. Yeah, we're doing some chibi Zeldas. I've actually done a bunch of them. I did a bunch of them beforehand. While I was on my break, I got a little bit done. I finished all the sketches. Every sketch is done, and now I'm just going through, coloring, finishing things up. We also need a dust to show up. There is one dust. She's supposed to be soon here, probably. Okay, hold on. I started a call. We'll see if that works. Was happy for me on Friday. Yeah, I was just freaking blowing up. You guys saw me. I commented live on the Discord. For people who aren't on the Discord, I was just... Oh, there we go. Hello. We have a Dust. Welcome, Dust.
Lin has called.
Yeah, I think for everyone who said that the Direct was disappointing, yeah, just say you're not a Fire Emblem fan.
Oh, lol.
Completely valid, though. Completely valid. I think some people expected more for Mario's anniversary. Yeah, Dust, how you doing? Can people hear Dust?
Hi, am I audible?
Is Dust of the audible?
Am I on stream? I am on stream, right? Okay.
I think, yeah, you're live. I'm live.
Okay.
We're all live. Probably. And then I'm also trying to do the whole, like, join channels thing. Oh, there we go. Okay, stream together.
I don't know how this works.
Give it a moment.
I don't know how this works.
Alright, share chat, start, cool, invite guests, invite Dust, send.
I am lost.
Okay, there we go, I sent you an invite. Let's go.
I am very lost.
Yay, we did it. Okay, wonderful. And now I can finally start drawing. This is usually how it goes. Also, hello to all the people. Yo Marionette, yo Lava King, yo Mob, yo Slick, yo Frozen, yo Joe Generic, yo Hobbit.
Hello, hello.
If I missed you, I apologize. Just say your name again, or type something when I say
hi. Type whatever you want Lin to say. She will say them. No questions asked.
That sounds dangerous. Oh yeah, the Ditto spin-off. Yeah, that looked interesting. Is that a thing Ditto has always been able to do? Can Ditto copy humans? We found this out recently.
Oh no, Ditto's copying humans?
Well, but like not in a creepy way, nicely. It's okay. It's like, it's just, I think, wait, why is the music stopping? What the frick?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
should
just
probably-
oh, it's loading. Why? Is the internet kind of going down for anybody else?
It might be.
That's kind of unfortunate. Hold on. I also gotta do one more thing.
Now I need to look up this Ditto thing. What's going on?
Yeah, so it's like a really wholesome Ditto game where you can play as like a little
Oh, it's a
Ditto
game.
who... Yeah, it's a game, it's a game. It's a new Pokemon game, sort of, but not really. You play as a Ditto who's like sort of emulating a human, and you get to like learn new skills from like other Pokemon that you find, and like you get like... It's a town building type of game, I think. It's like Animal Crossing.
Yeah, it's like a life simulation sim game, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa. What? Okay, this is more wholesome than I thought it would be, so...
Always good to have. Alright. I fixed some of the internet problems, maybe.
Is it
Yo,
working?
Hamster. How's it going? Yo, Mars, how's it going? My laugh always makes your day. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you. I'm glad to know that I laugh in a pleasing manner. Also, someone asked me today, sorry, I don't really respond to direct messages, so I am gonna read it out loud, but I won't say who you are. Someone asked me today where I got, like, who I got to make my VTuber model, and the answer is me. I made it.
Herself, yeah.
Yeah. Apologies, I can't give you a recommendation because the recommendation is me, and I refuse to do it again. It took so long.
Same!
Yeah, I know, right? Dust and I both made ours at the, not insistence really, but like another friend of ours made one. And then she got us into it.
So we just did it, and then we both stream now, and she doesn't, so...
Yeah. We've been scammed. We've been scammed.
We've been scammed, we've been netted.
She streamed for like all of like 3 weeks, and then she stopped streaming.
We've entered the pipeline.
I think it genuinely took Sanagi longer to make her model than she actually streamed with her model.
I think so. To be fair, I do think she was just trying to make a model. Like that was half the fun of it. Which for me, it was very fun. I don't know if I would do it again for someone else, but like it was very fun. I did remake my model one time, so.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you remade yours. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not.
to fit my art style a little more.
Oh yeah, true. I do love your art style. But yeah, so friends, I have made some chibis. Behold, they're so cute. Look at this. So like,
yes.
We got our Sun and Sky from Skyward Sword. We've got our Dot and 4. I've been told that today is International Dot Day, which I don't know what that means or something.
What? Wait, hold on.
Not related.
Or like in the in just dot?
Like just dots, I'm sure, I think.
Just dots? Okay.
Someone reblogged a post and I got like a little notification.
Yeah, let's celebrate our dots.
Yeah, we're celebrating our dots today. I'm not sure what it was,
celebration
but
of International Dot Day, I will draw a dot.
Yeah, just one dot on the screen.
One dot, a singular dot.
Exactly. Yeah, but we have our 4 and Dot, and we have the other one I finished is Flora and Wild. I really like the Flora and Wild. I love these designs so much. Like I made them and I'm like, this is neat. I really want to work them into the story. But in order to get them into the story, I have to finish up until a certain point of the comic. So I'm still working on that.
Uh-oh.
And
Two
then,
lonely screens have appeared.
I didn't finish Lullaby in time, but they're hard, so I'm gonna do them later. This is me procrastinating.
I think I'm on the wrong lonely screen.
Oh no! Oh no! Dust is hacking my lonely screen!
Oh, I got it now.
Oh, you got it? Nice.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me reconnect to mine.
Oh, did I kick you?
Yeah, I've been kicked. How dare. Okay, actually now I don't know which one it is either. Oh boy. Okay, it's fine. You know what? I'll use Let's View. And you can have lonely screen, and that way we won't hack each other. What just happened? Yeah, so for people who may not know, Dust and I are roommates. So Dust is in the same house as me.
We used to not be, and then recently we became roommates. So
like we used to not live together, and then it was like this was kind of our chance to like catch up every week, and also draw, of course. But but yeah, now we live together. Hold on.
Awful. It's awful.
See, Dust is like a tsundere, you know, like she says
Terrible.
that, but we know the truth.
Unacceptable.
Alright, here's Let's View. Did it work? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'll use this. Flora and Wild getting recent game privileges. Yeah, when the new Age of Imprisonment comes out, I'm gonna be even more confused at what they're up to, I'm sure. Also, the music keeps stopping. This is taking so long to load. Why? Here, settings, quality, lower. Doesn't affect the speed or anything.
Yes, lower the video quality on the audio.
Yeah, pretty much. Random DM, do you know who made your VTuber model? Lin, of course I know them. It's me. Yeah, I know the Star Wars meme. I do know this one. Where's my color palette?
I should draw, but I've been drawing so much that I'm just like the drawing brain isn't there.
Oh. Fair.
I do know what I want to draw though. I want to draw Aelin and Isabel. They're so cute.
Ooh. Who are these people?
It's complicated.
Okay. Interesting indeed.
It's also like spoilers for Baldur's Gate, so like, yeah, spoilers for Baldur's Gate.
Okay. I mean, you can still say it, but people like warning spoilers for Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, spoilers for Baldur's Gate.
For the next minute. Now. I'm gonna draw a giant circle on my screen in red when it's good to come back. How about that?
Yeah,
Wait, no.
Sure.
Yeah. Or should it be a green check mark? There we go. I'll draw a green check mark on my screen.
Why is this so complicated?
Because it's a strategy stream.
It's not even like that big of a deal, or I mean, I guess it is.
No,
like,
yeah,
it is
spoilers.
a big part of the story.
Yeah. I would never. But I don't care about Baldur's Gate because I'm not gonna play it anytime soon. And if I do, I'll have forgotten by then.
Like, Isabel is this cleric of the goddess Selune, and Aelin is like a celestial who's a daughter of Selune, like literal daughter of the goddess, like angel person.
Okay.
And they're girlfriends. And
I love it.
And Isabel died, and her dad basically sacrificed Aelin to bring her back.
Why?
So it's complicated.
Oh gosh. What a gift of the Magi type situation, but just like taking it to the nines, like that's terrible.
I mean, they do get a happy ending, because Aelin is effectively immortal, so...
Oh, okay.
She's just been suffering for like a century, it's okay.
Oh, neat. Okay, yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
It's fine. Here, let me draw that green check. People who are worried about spoilers, come back. Alright, done. If someone could like type that in chat too, that would be neat. I think that'll let people know. Lin, which Zelink in terms of franchise is your favorite and which in your AU is your favorite? Ooh, okay. Wait, does it have to be a Zelink ship? Like, does this have to be like both the Zelda and the Link? Do I have to ship them, essentially? Because in my AU, I really like 4 and Dot, but I do not ship them. Oh, you do have to ship them. Okay, I kind of ship them. I'm not opposed to any ship in the Four Swords, like, entire world realm. But, like, after I wrote one of the chapters of Secrets We Keep, I've started going towards Dot X Shadow for reasons. Like, I don't know, it feels like it would work really well. Like, the more I read the comic, the more I realized that when Shadow, like, actually defects to the good side, he's doing it to save Zelda, which is cute. But I think Vio and Shadow are also definitely, like, they have a thing, too. So now I'm like, I don't know, like, they've kind of got this, like, weird threesome going on. Is the comic more in written form than comic form? Oh, sorry, I'm talking about the FSA manga, like the actual canon one, not my own stuff. There is a canonical Four Swords Adventures manga. Yeah. The more I read that, the more I realized that in Wisdomverse, I feel like Dot and Shadow should also be a thing, but then considering that 4 and Dot are a thing, and then Shadow and Dot are now a thing, potentially, and then 4 and Shadow are also a thing, so...
You can have a threesome.
Yeah, I mean, like, how many... Considering that 4 is also 4 people in a trench coat, like, how many people are involved in this?
OT3, OT7.
OT7? Question mark?
6?
OT6?
6, yeah.
6, yeah, there we go. Yeah, 4 has 2 hands. Actually, he has 8, yeah. That makes him sound like some sort of eldritch being, but yeah, kinda. Yeah, I am still using the linked universe design for 4, because I think it's brilliant. It's based off of the cutscene at the beginning of Minish Cap, where you see the hero of men for about 5 seconds, and then you never see him again. That's a brilliant idea to base the Minish Cap Link on that specific hero, because he looks distinct from the others. So, yeah, genuinely great designs. Like, Linked Universe is great. Huge fan. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a guy and his 3 clones fighting his evil shadow clone over a girl. Except, like, one of the clones, and maybe, like, 2 or 3 of the clones, to be honest, have a thing with the shadow clone as well, and then...
yeah, you know, like, love-hate. Enemies to whatever the fuck they are now.
Yeah. Enemies to whatever the frick they are right now, it's totally... Enemies to, like, goddamn, I would die for them, but, like, are we in a relationship? Yeah, some people ship red and blue, which is, like, can you do that? I do not ship red and blue, because I think that's, now we're really approaching incest, you know what I mean?
Hey, self-love is important.
yeah, true.
Love yourself.
Love yourself. I guess it is,
there's so much cute Alien and Isabel fan art already that I don't know what I'm gonna do to be unique.
That's true. You gotta pick, like, your favorite scene and just not care what the other people have done. That's it.
They don't really get, like, a scene. It's more like they just like I reunite them and then they just, like, stand there happily as NPCs. So it's more left to the imagination.
Okay. You gotta do the standing there happily then. Or wait, if it's left to the imagination, then draw in some of the gaps, I guess? Whatever the gaps are?
No. As soon as I said left to the imagination, they do make a pretty explicit reference to things they're gonna do. Yeah.
Ha, okay, well. I mean, you can draw that if you want. Keeping things wholesome, one fan art at a time. Woo. Is Four Swords also your favorite Zelink in the games? Yeah, probably not. Look,
yeah,
I hate to
personality and depth of the comic.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I mean, Four Swords Adventures is a fun game. Four Swords is a fun game. Is there a story in them? No, not really. I'm gonna go steal the skin color from a different character. I've sort of ended up coming up with this simplified... frick, I didn't even steal the skin color properly. Okay, there we go. I've sort of ended up coming with this simplified version of, like, colors for certain characters. So they're, like, some fun things that that are just there because it makes it easier for me. Like, Dot's eyes are hazelish, like, kinda, like, orangish hazel. Fun fact, in my, like, color palette, her eye color is right next to Tetra's skin over here. And so I got lazy, and usually I just use the same color as Tetra's skin for Dot's eyes. Did we get anything with the construct? Oh, yeah. There's, so they introduced a little bit, they might have already kind of alluded to this before, to be honest. This sort of construct with, like, kind of Linkish looking hair. He's like a robot, and I think he's gonna be a playable character in the new game. So, yeah, it's probably like some form of Link, isn't it?
Some form of Link, isn't it? You sound excited.
Well, yeah, because... So they keep on being like, oh, this is gonna be canon. This is gonna be like the canonest thing ever.
Right.
And technically, the canon battle has them losing. Like, in Tears of the Kingdom, the whole point is that they don't win. And then, because they don't win, like, multiple people died. I guess I can spoil Tears of the Kingdom now. It's been like a whole year. So, like, the character named Sonia gets stabbed in the back by Ganondorf and dies. Like, that is canon. And then, like, Roru ends up sacrificing himself to, like, seal Ganon underground and, like, rips off his arm and shit, kind of, a little bit. I mean, are we gonna end with that? Like, it's not really impressive, is it? I don't know. Doesn't really feel like a good ending to a game. I mean, I guess I wouldn't be mad if they did it, but... So I'm kind of wondering how canon is gonna be. I hope that they don't go with, like, full canon. I hope that they instead go like, yeah, it's canon to the timeline, and this is in another branch of the timeline, or something like that. Yeah, the construct is playable. The question is like, is it wild? Like as in the Link from Breath of the Wild himself? Is it like fire or something? Like just controlling the construct with the Master Sword? It could be anything. I feel like that is determined by how canon they're gonna make this though. And also, where is Wild getting the time to control this construct in the past while he's also playing Tears of the Kingdom? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's like future Wild or something. Who knows? The last thing Zelda needs is more timeline branches. Yeah, if people were wondering, by the way, why I'm making these, it's because I've always wanted to make a proper Zelda timeline with all my little modifications. Pretty close to the original Hyrule Historia timeline. I'm not changing too much. But I have made a few changes that make things a lot easier to... both a little bit easier to understand and mostly just like make for a better story. So I want to make like a proper timeline with that. That's what these little chibis are for. When I finish them, I'm going to make a timeline with them. It's going to be great. And then it's going to need to be updated at some point for sure. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll take the ring to Mordor. Also, I didn't answer the question, did I? Okay, favorite Zelink in the games. Spirit Tracks.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I haven't even played all the games, and I know that's good.
Yeah. Like, I thought about it for a few seconds, and then I'm like, okay, you know what? There's only one real answer to this. They're so cute.
They got good chemistry, and they're strong together.
Yes. They're hecking adorable.
Oh, and they like play music together. That's cute.
Yeah, that is also hecking adorable as well. I love the scene at the end where Zelda gets her body back, and she like lands on top of Link.
Yes.
And Link is like,
so cute.
And she's like, oh my god! And like her first action is to turn around and hug Link. Like it's just really, really cute. She's like just knocked the wind out of him, and then she like spins around and just gives him a soul-crushing hug. And he's like, oh, okay. And he kind of like goes into it. It's cute. It's adorable. Yeah, Age of Calamity was already a second timeline branch, which is like fine, I guess. I like to think that so Flora has made peace with being in her world. She's like kind of she's like you know, I've done what I could. This world is like the world in which I made my choices. If I could go back and do it over and like make a better life for everyone, I would, but I can't. Because when you go back, you change time and make another timeline branch, right? But the thing is, she doesn't want to she doesn't want to like take that chance away from other people, so she sends the robot back and starts Age of Calamity, in my opinion. And then she's like made peace with it. She's like, yeah, like this robot will go back and make a better future for the people that I know in the past, but I will stay here in the world that I, like, I guess caused. Very similar to Requiem, I think, at the end of Ocarina of Time. Like, Flora goes back and, like, sort of lets things change, but also keeps herself in the old timeline. Because she feels like she deserves to be there. Is Roru the same Roru as Ocarina? No. Definitely not. Definitely not. I'm also, so the other reason I'm like not excited about Age of Imprisonment, it's gonna be a good game. I love Flora. I'm very glad that we're getting to see more of Flora. I actually made an old artwork. Oh yeah, I made an old, hey, hold on. I'm gonna show chat this, hold on. I made an old artwork about what I kind of wanted if we were gonna get more information about the Zeldas of TOTK. Hold on, let me find that. It's in the Wisdomverse Master Post, so if you've seen that, you've probably seen it. But, view posts. Wait, what? It's not expanding the post for me. Why you do this? Terrible. Okay. Here. Master Post, there we go. Okay, I think it was the one called Science? Maybe? Magic. Experiment. Experiment, maybe? Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, this one. Yeah, this is what I wanted to see. This is what I wanted to see. Oh, there's a bot. Kill the bot. I will murder bot. Give me a moment. There. Alright, they've been murdered. Yeah, like, I wanted to see more of, like, Flora doing some science things. I think that would have been so neat. I wanted to see her, like, learning how to use her time manipulation powers. It's so unfair that we don't get to see her do anything with them. Literally only Link uses Rewind. But, I mean, hey. Obviously, I don't want to see Dusk show up. I don't think that's gonna happen, but... But yeah, it'd be cool, wouldn't it? I want to see the science. Give me some science. Wait. Oh gosh. Heck. Oh, I guess Tumblr doesn't want me to do this. Alright. No, can I go up? I can go up. Yeah, science!
Yeah, science.
Alright, let me close this and go back to the actual drawing. Flora deserves science as a treat. They completely forgot about the fact that she's supposed to be a scientist in Tears of the Kingdom. I was a little sad about that. Like, here she is in the ancient past with the creators of the Zonai devices. Like, Minoru is right there. And all we get is, like, one conversation with her having tea with Sonia, and Sonia uses the time powers. I wanted Flora to actually be in the game again instead of being... Yeah. We thought, I don't know if people were there for this, but back when they first announced Tears of the Kingdom in 2019, we all thought that they had cut Zelda's hair short because she would be playable. And they wanted to, like, make it easier to animate. So we had so many hopes back then. I watched that one live too. I'm still proud of that. I know exactly where I was when Tears was first announced. Also, speaking of announcements, Hades 2 coming out in, like, what, 2 weeks?
Why?
That's freaking insane.
Why are studios doing this?
Well, yeah, why are studios doing this? Like, Silksong, I guess, is fine, but, like... Friends, Romans, countrymen, I know I promised that I would play either Hollow Knight or Tunic. And I know people have been asking for that. But yeah, I think Hades 2 might actually beat both of those in the list. Fortunately, I'm right near the end of Zelda 1. So I think what I'll do is I'll finish Zelda 1, I'll do my review for it, and then I think we go straight into Hades 2. That might be it. And then we'll see, though. We'll see about Hades 2. I did like Hades a lot, though. I'm excited, but damn, give me a month at least. Yeah, I need to plan for this. Fortunately, it worked out really well for me, but... Yeah, Dust, you said you're not going to be playing it yet, right?
No, I can't. I gotta
well,
finish
always...
Baldur's Gate, and then I gotta go play the Silk Song.
Oh, true. Good luck with Silk Song. Yeah, I think someone was talking about it earlier. The fact that Silk Song is very difficult.
So I've heard. Today I was browsing Reddit and I stumbled upon a post that was spoiler tagged and the title was just "I give up."
Yeah.
So, you know.
I clicked into that one just to see why they were giving up.
Oh,
okay,
yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, gameplay spoilers, like, or not even like gameplay spoilers, but like mood spoilers. I think people are just disappointed that the game is very, very difficult. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Hades 1 will be required to play Hades 2 at all. I did play the early access demo of Hades 2 a while ago, actually. And I thought it had the opposite problem that people seem to be finding with Silksong. I thought it was too easy. I remember talking about that.
I feel
thought
like
it would have
with
been
a
nice.
game
Yeah.
with reputations such as Hollow Knight, it would be more disappointing if it was too easy than if it was too
agreed.
hard.
I'm actually very glad that Silksong seems to be on the kind of like harder side. I think that's nice. Maybe not for myself, but for people who really wanted it. And then I'm also glad that, as far as I remember from the demo, Hades 2 seemed to be on the easier side. I hope it is a little bit difficulter though. I asked back then, I thought it would have been nice if the mechanics that were unique to the second game were made a little bit more useful, I guess. Like, I just didn't use them at all and I found myself doing like pretty fine.
Wait, in the second game?
Yeah, in the second game. Like, essentially, I played the game like Hades 1, and I got very far because I was already familiar with Hades 1.
Right. There's not enough of an incentive to use, like, new game mechanics and stuff.
Yes, so I hope that they make the game a little bit more difficult somehow, and then also incentivize the use of new mechanics to make up for it. But that's difficult to manage, so, I mean, we'll see. Ah. Hold on. Sunshine's calling me. Give me a second, folks. Actually, Sunshine will call again if she needs anything. It's been a while since I've talked to Sunshine. Been playing Silk Song and loving every second of it. Ayy.
That's
there
nice.
we go.
Good to hear.
Yeah, I have not played Hollow Knight, so I have no idea. One day, when the game releases stop, then I will finally be able to play the games that already exist. But it is not this day. This day we potentially Hades too. Team Cherry saw that the HK community beat 2 modded bosses who were designed to be unbeatable.
Oh.
And then they ramped up the difficulty. Yeah, fair. I think other people were saying that it's possible that everyone who playtested the game, because it was probably such a small subset of people, maybe got a little bit too used to the mechanics and then, you know. But then also I think sometimes you gotta give yourself time to get good at a game, right? Like, I think many people who are like kind of getting very burnt out should just kind of like take a break, you know, try it again. And then hopefully it'll be a little better. I know there are mods to make the game a little bit more feasible, which I may use.
Yeah, I'm like anti-mod though, so this is gonna be a time for me.
Yeah, it'll be definitely difficult. I've never used mods before, but I feel like in situations like this, like, yeah, frick it. I've definitely emulated games, and therefore used save states. Which is what I'm thinking. Like, you know, if I were forced to play AOL, Adventure of Link, Zelda 2, if I were forced to play that like the normal way, I don't think I would have made it through, so... If it's gonna be like that, then I'll make some modifications to make it a little easier for myself. I am a tactical RPG pro. I am not a platforming pro. I am okay at platforming at best. Probably a little not okay. Loving Silk Song as well, says Hackster. Yeah, Hackster was the one saying that it's like on the edge of being frustrating. Yes, I remember that. Mostly stays on the right side of the line. That's neat. That's good to know. Yeah, maybe we can average out the difficulty of Hades 2 and Silk Song. Easy wins.
Yeah, they should just share a game mechanic.
That'd be fun. It's like needles, right? You fight with or something in Hollow Knight?
Yeah.
And just add needles.
Well, and Hollow Knight is nails, but Hornet's
nails.
unique because she uses a needle.
Oh, gotcha.
But this is pretty much the same thing.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. How willing are you to try bosses over again? Oh, yeah, don't worry. Oh, don't worry. The one thing I have in my favor is that I'm very persistent. Same thing with Dust, right? Like, I feel like both
the
Dust and
only thing I have going for me.
Yeah. We're very persistent folks, you will find. The thing is, I have like so I'm not good at reaction times. Games like Celeste I can do pretty well, because it's just, you don't need to react to anything, you can kind of memorize what's going to happen, and then you'll be okay with it. This is why I struggled a lot on Celeste level 3, for people who remember that, those are the timed platforms. And the cycle of that changes every time you go through the level again, so you do need to react to like where in the cycle you are, and I hated that. But everything after level 3 I was fine with. I did alright in Celeste. I did the core as well. Obviously like the B-sides and C-sides I didn't try, but I think I would have been maybe okay with some of them, probably not. It would have taken me a long time, but I could have done it. Things like Hollow Knight, though, or like Dark Souls, you need to react. Like, the boss is gonna do something, and then you need to figure out what it is, and then do something in response. And it's random, so you can't plan around it, you can't strategize, which is what I usually do. But if it's something I can strategize through, I'll do it. Yeah, but that's the thing, like, so there's like an amount of time between the tell and the action, right? I feel like I need more time between the tell and the... Like, I notice the tell, and then, like, 5 seconds pass, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a tell, do something. Yeah, this was me in the final fight in Tears 2, actually. Like, when I was playing Tears. You guys saw me. There's a thing that the boss can do, only the final boss, and nobody else. In Tears of the Kingdom. I was like, wait, what? You can what? How dare? You mean I have to react to this shit? I did beat him, though. We hecking got him. Yeah, I think, Onox, maybe, from, like, the Oracle games, I spent, like, ages on. I think I spent, like, a whole stream trying to beat Onox. So, yeah, quite a bit. Yes, so I do things like that. I come up with builds that can let me get through things. I explore different pathways to see if I can find shortcuts. I will come up with ways to, like, shortcut or, like, route different things so that I don't have to fight them again. Like, this is what I do. I try to cheese as much of it as possible on my way through. And I will be doing that if I play Hollow Knight. I will eventually play Hollow Knight. I think the question is not when I'll be playing it, it's more of like... Or, sorry, the question is not if I'll be playing it, it's more of like when. But if Hades 2 is coming out first, I do unfortunately think I will be playing Hades 2. It's gonna be so good, guys. Ah, I love Hades. Hades 2 has to be amazing.
Famous last.
Yeah, well. Yeah, it's definitely a question about, like, moving and, like, memorizing and, like, fighting the bosses over and over again until you figure them out. For sure, for sure. Yeah. Ooh, people summoning all sorts of main characters today. Mob just got Serenoa and Psyche just got Luffy. Fun.
This girl's hair impossible to get. What am I doing wrong?
Hey, there's always that one character where it's like, why is your hairstyle?
It's not even hard. I think I'm just like drawing it wrong.
Will you be getting the physical or digital version of Hades 2? So I believe the physical release is only in November, which means you have to wait 2 months. So I will not be doing that.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. I will unfortunately buy digital. I do prefer getting physical copies whenever possible, but yeah. They're doing this on purpose. How dare. Yes, digital is 25th of this month. I will be playing Hades 2 on release, I think. Yeah, I was like, what? Why are you doing this? We were just talking about this, Jervis. Yeah, it looks like it'll be good, though. I hope they make it a little more difficult, and, I bet I'm gonna start it, and I'm gonna immediately regret that. Like, I bet it's gonna be so hard. I'm gonna be like, oh, why would you do this? Okay. Group. There. That's criminal? Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, I love this song. Oh, man. This is, Fire Emblem Echoes Act 4, I believe? Such a good song. This starts playing in the background when the war is really escalating and you're on the overworld map and it's like wintertime, I feel like, maybe. Just tuned in, so probably missed that? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, we were talking about Hades 2 and what it means. And the fact that it will be good. Also, yeah, I am playing Fire Emblem music for the people who have stopped by. Because hecking Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave! You know what? I'm freaking... I'm gonna play the freaking soundtrack from that thing. I'm gonna play the whole trailer. Here, you know what? We're taking a break from drawing to watch the trailer again because it's so good. Wait, hold on. You thought we were drawing? No. This is a Fire Emblem stream. Sorry, Dust.
It's okay. It's not like you... This is the first time you're doing this kind of thing.
True.
Derailing stream to do something else.
Little did you know this has been my modus operandi the whole time. Okay, where's the I think I made a thing to show YouTube stuff, didn't I? Where'd it go? Switch. Unfortunately, Trails in the Sky is launching in 4 days, so might be too hooked to catch the streams. No worries, no worries. Stop by if you can. Don't stop by if you don't want to. That's totally fine. I always appreciate the folks who do. Here it is. I found it. Okay, Whitey. Getting it on. Border, YouTube. Okay, go back here. And click on the thing, and then press pause, and then remove the iPad thing. It didn't work. Why? Oh, there we go. Oh, I guess it's like a little off. Wait, why is there this tiny window? What is this? Hold on, what if I do this sort of thing? No? Okay. I guess this is... Oh, wait, I have an idea. That did not help. Whoa. Oh, it's big now. There is no fortune's weave. Only pain. Oh, I don't like this offset. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna actually fix this. This annoys me enough that I'm gonna fix this. Big. Fortune's weave, but large. Okay, hold on. Alright, there. And then let me just... Alright, is it good now? There. Nice. Let's go. Look at this! Look at the... Oh, hold on. It's on low quality because I set all the videos to low quality. We can't have that. There we go. Look at this! Look at it! Look at it, it's so cool. I love tournament arcs.
Bold warriors, draw now upon your strength.
He's a freaking dragon.
Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts.
Ah yes, my 4 main characters.
Hear
Boy,
now
Queen,
as I declare
Alucard,
that
and
the
Primrose.
heroic games have begun.
Why is he buff? Also, I love the music.
I only want to fight so I can save my father's life.
Yeah, people were talking about this in the Reddit. Like, he wants to save his father's life, he's a protagonist. That's not gonna happen. Fire Emblem main characters never have living fathers. Literally only one.
It's a great strength. An unyielding strength for any foe.
Yes, this is the Fire Emblem that has the Alucard lookalike.
Above all, I need the strength to lead my people. Strength enough for a queen!
She said unyielding. Are you an Ulbrich fan? Oh.
It is imperative that I face it again.
Yeah, this guy can warp like an Agarthan.
Must cull it.
It's a bit suspicious, isn't it? Yeah, the first time I saw him, I was like, that's Alucard.
I hate so much that
I love this girl. She's so cool.
For that reason, I refuse to die.
Leda is amazing. Also, how does Glasses Girl have glasses? It's not allowed.
Now warm blood is
Oh, I guess Muriel has glasses. Never mind.
You think I'd let you deny me my feelings? I refuse.
I liked bards more than dancers, actually. I'm kind of glad they brought back Bard. It seems she can also
Those who
dance.
stand
She
upon
does
the
both.
final
She's an
stage,
Azura.
I shall grant whatever wish you may desire. So say I. The
I only
divine
want to fight so I can
sovereign.
save my father's
That's
life.
my
Who do you think
vow.
you are, Roy? Yeah, true. No one is allowed to save their life. There we go. Fire Emblem. Fortune's Weave. It's so cool! It's so heckin' cool. I love it. I am definitely going to be playing that on release. Like, that one, there was no question that would beat any other game in the pipeline. I genuinely only think if they like somehow announced a triangle strategy prequel set in like the Salt Iron War times, and that release date happened to conflict with this, that's the only game that could possibly beat this. Does it have a release date? Not yet. Oh, also my music disappeared. No, come back. Why? I think I accidentally deleted it with the whole window. Yeah, I did. Frick. Okay, hold on. Chill FE music. There. So it doesn't have a release date yet. But I think they're gonna do sometime in 2026 is what I was told. So we have a little bit. We have some time. Okay, it's a bit loud. There. My verdant wind brethren are calling me. Fair. But I mean, as we all know, the best route is Edelgard route. I'm super excited for FW. We really need to work on that abbreviation. Yeah, it's FE18. It's okay. We can call it 18. I use the numbering scheme more than I use the names anyways. It's literally just 3 houses that I call FE3H. I guess I call Engage too, but everything else I feel like I use the numbers for. 2026 seems like a packed year for games. Oh, is anything else coming out in 2026? Nothing that I'm interested in, I think. Actually, 2025 has seemed like a really packed year for games so far. I don't think I'm gonna get through my backlog. Yeah, Echoes is getting old. Unfortunate. Also, yes, people who have not played Three Houses, you should, it's a good game. But even if you don't, I don't think this game will require it. It seems to have a lot of hidden hints. So if you like doing that sort of thing where you get to notice other things and be like, oh, that's this thing from this other thing, then you should probably play it. But if not, then no worries. It is an unconnected game. None of the characters that we've seen so far, other than the girl at the end, are from Three Houses, so it's okay. Probably overthinking it, lacking an understanding of the series, but it looks like there's a frequent use of dark magic by the main characters, which I find to be a cool juxtaposition to the warm and regal look of the royalty in charge of the Colosseum. Ah. That is true. We've seen Alucard so far use, yeah, I know his name isn't Alucard, but his name is like Dietrich, right? Which I also autocorrected in my head to Dijkstra's, which is not correct, it's like an algorithm. But I'm gonna just call him Alucard, I feel like that's it's just better. But yeah, so Alucard uses a skill that is Agarthan in nature, I feel like, at least. That warping looked very Shez-ish. Also Hubert from the cutscenes, but not in the actual game. And then Leda, of course, can summon demonic beasts. She's got the same skill as Happy. Both of those are Agarthan skills. So yes, at least 2 characters have been shown to already use what was called dark magic in FE3H. Although, to be fair, Fire Emblem Three Houses has what? 4 main characters, technically? Byleth, and then, you know, the 3 house leaders. Edelgard uses some dark magic, technically. Hubert definitely does. So that's not new to Fodlan or anything. It's not Agarthan magic, it's vampire powers. I don't think Alucard in Castlevania can actually teleport, right? Like, he just moves fast. Like, he's a speedy boy. I watched the anime, but I haven't played the games. Yeah, Octopath Zero is this year. Yeah, I was counting it for this year. Trails Beyond the Horizon, Bloodstained the Scarlet Engagement, Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter. Oh, gotcha. I am unfortunately not in any of the other ones there. Yeah, and Octopath I counted for this year, so I was like, yeah, it's just a lot of good games coming out this year in, like, short succession. Especially the 2 very much anticipated sequels to 2 very well-liked indie games, right? I feel like Silksong and Hades 2 are kind of in competition here. It's a bit weird. Needs to be bluer. No, nothing of 3H, so kinda suspect they might be doing, yes, the green-haired lady, kinda like Tiki in Awakening. Okay, so the green-haired lady is a little bit more like Naga, actually. But there is a character that I hope very, very much it becomes the Tiki of this new world. I am hoping for the return of 2 separate characters from Three Houses. You guys, I guess I won't spoil this. It's a minor plot spoiler, honestly. It's not even like a huge plot spoiler. But most people who know the series know who expects to be back, maybe, potentially. There are 2 people who should show up, maybe. No matter whether this is in the past or the future. So why is this thing not loading again? Let's delete some more pages. Wasn't thinking evil, just noticing the colors and how frequently they're used for dark magic. You're completely correct, actually. Both of those are skills that have been associated with dark magic in the series so far. So yeah, if you piece that together from just the color, then heck yeah, you got it. It doesn't necessarily mean evil, but yeah, it's pretty evil connotated so far. Both characters who use these abilities in the original game do use them for good, kind of, sort of, not really. A little bit. Yeah, I do love Tiki, so, I like the dragons in all the Fire Emblem games, so I'm excited to see some of them come back. Resident Evil 9, ah yes, I did see the announcement for that. I don't know anything about Resident Evil, though. Is it good? For the people who are watching out for it, I wish you the best of luck. Get yourself some Resident Evils. Wait, what? Why did this... Oh, I see. Yo, Specky, thank you for the raid. Welcome, folks. How's it going? We were just discussing a certain trailer that dropped unexpectedly. Oh yeah. Man, that stuff was amazing. Mob is quoting a series of memes that the voice actors for certain characters from Fire Emblem actually voiced out loud. Man, the voice community for Three Houses was amazing. Guns, okay, I guess. I mean, I'm not even too impressed by guns in Fire Emblem. I'm a little impressed. But, like, guns in fantasy have been done in a lot of other games at this point now. Like, FFT has them. Tactics Ogre had them. So, like, I mean, yeah. Heck, I'm playing XCOM right now. There's so many guns. Get rid of the guns, honestly. Go back to swords. After 10k years, we have guns. I guess Fire Emblem is the only tactical series that doesn't have guns. So, like, yay, they've caught up. I thought it was cool just because in our D&D campaign recently, I shot someone in the face with a gun. This has nothing to do with Fire Emblem, but I thought it was neat. Yes, Sylvain was canonically given a line in Three Hopes about about trying to make like smaller cannons that you can hold in your hand. Hecking Sylvain, the inventor of guns. First he invents the finger guns, then he invents actual technology. From the first shot of the Resident Evil trailer, you thought it was Ace Attorney? Oh, okay, I guess it kind of did. It was like a room. That's true. Yeah, new Ace Attorney, but it's really dark now. Phoenix Wright is dead. Three Hopes is like kind of canon. Three Hopes is as canon as Three Houses is, which is to say that there's so many roots that it doesn't matter. Like, it's canon. Wonder if I can, like, get a rip in here somewhere. Oh, I can't, because this is supposed to be Young Echo. Right, that's why I didn't do that. Yeah, Three Hopes is canon. So I actually really like Shez. I'm kind of sad that I haven't finished Three Hopes, purely because I hate the Warriors playstyle. I'm sorry, Artemis.
Dude, hold on. Fire Emblem players in the chat. Or Lin, I guess, let me know. Is Shez voiced by Damien Haas from Smosh?
Okay, looking this up. Shez voice actor. Shez. Yeah, Damien Haas. Oh, okay. Is he from Smosh?
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
Well, he's from, like, new Smosh, but that was still back when I was, like, occasionally watching Smosh, and he was like a fan favorite, and he was the resident weeb, so like...
Wow. Oh, well. That's neat. Hold on. Yeah. So there's like a guy Shez and a girl Shez. I'm assuming the guy Shez is obviously voiced by him. But that's actually really funny. Yeah, Shez is great, because it was so dangerous for them to put in a non-canon character, and then have this character interact with like a mostly canon cast that everybody really likes. But they did such a job with the new character that people are like, damn, why couldn't this guy have been in the previous game? Shez is great because he just shows up at the monastery and starts calling people out on their flaws, like... Like everyone in Three Houses, the entire cast of Three Houses is like mentally damaged, right? In like the best ways, but they are. Like literally nobody there has like zero trauma. And even the people who are like well-adjusted have just been adjusted to their trauma, like that's basically it. And so Shez shows up and he's like, yo, you guys kind of need to chill, like, whoa. And the voice actor did a great job of voicing it actually, so... Good on him. I played with male Shez, I think, yeah. Team behind Crosscode is releasing the demo of their next game this week. Oh, Crosscode... I feel like I've heard of that, but I don't remember what it is. Funnily enough, some of the characters hit on Shez. I mean, of course. Shez hacking deserves it. Yeah, Shez was great. I love the characters. I love the story of Three Hopes. I was having so much fun with it. And then the gameplay was such a drag. Like, not because it was hard. It was the opposite. Like, I was S+ ranking every map, and it's just so boring. There's a point where, like, Byleth shows up, and, like, the game is like, don't kill Byleth. And I'm like, yeah, but, like, I could, though. So I did. Frick Byleth. It's good for, like, 2 playthroughs. I was only gonna play Scarlet Blaze, and I didn't finish that either, so I can kind of just, I do need to go back and eventually finish Three Hopes. I'll probably do it eventually. This is my problem with, like, Age of Calamity and Age of Imprisonment as well. Like, why are they all Warriors games? Stop making story-important Warriors games. Stop doing it. Yo, Valerius, how's it going? My heart couldn't handle killing Jiria. Is this a different character? Who is that? Whomst. Oh, Haxter, you might have recommended it to me before. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. If it's in the list of suggestions, if it's in suggestions in the Discord, then it's on my list. If it's not, just put it back there again. Zelda-like, but MMO thematic. I guess I'm not too much fond of massively multiplayer online games. Oh, Geralt is voiced by... Okay, I do know who Jiraiya is, but it's spelled with an A in it. G-I-R... Wait, not G. J-I-R-A-I-Y-A. Jiraiya from Naruto. I read all of Naruto. Who do you think I am? Oh, IMO. Ah. Oh, wait, no. Haxter, you wrote IMO, but Drivus wrote MMO. Yeah, that's the one I was reading. I didn't know that Geralt was voiced by the same guy. Fun fact, did you know that the voice actor for young Dio voices Marth? That's right. It was him, Dio. MMO thematic. I'm not sure what that is. What is an MMO thematic? Not an actual MMO. So it kind of feels like an MMO, but it's like not? Okay. Neat. I apologize. Haha. You did not know that I was reading the truth. No, I'm kidding. It's totally fine. Feel free to correct me if I read something wrong. Not a problem at all. Yeah, banned, blocked, and reported. I would never. Saw someone theorize that it might be a sequel to Silver Slow. I hope not, because of the Nabatean King guy. Don't you kill Rhea in, like, Silver Slow? He freaking... Don't you kill? Don't you commit murder? I played Silver Snow. I didn't like it, though. Aelgard's the best. Pumpkin bench themselves. Goodbye, Pumpkin. Your sacrifice is appreciated. They'll be back. Unlike in Fire Emblem, the bench is not forever out here. Just checked AO3 and there's already 13 fics written about Fortune's Weave. FE fans work fast. Yeah, Octopath fans, you'll appreciate this. Hold on, let me show you guys my new artwork. I think some of you have already seen this. I was actually busy for all of Friday, so after seeing the announcement, I immediately had to go into work, and I was like, oh my god, I want to draw. Give me a moment. Let me pull that up. But then finally, at like the end of the day, I had some time, and I drew a thing, and it was fun. I'll pull it up. Here. There. Alright. Yeah! My girls! Leda is so cool! Look at her! Also, heck yeah, Primrose. I will admit that my starter was Cyrus. I'm a Cyrus fan, but Primrose was cool too. I did enjoy Primrose's story. Yeah, there's so much fan art already. And as expected from FE fans, a lot of the fan art is like, you know, like little bit fan servicey. I was like, how, why? Okay, you know what? Sure. Yeah, they're both dark magic wielders. They're both characters who have like a sort of singular mindset to kill a guy. There is a man I hate so much that merely killing him will not satisfy me. So cool. Yeah, not only do they share resemblance, they kind of look a little bit similar. I think Leda reminds me of if Primrose was actually from Sunshade. Like, that's basically what this is. Yeah, I've been told that. Someone told me that Primrose's story is a callback to the Dragon Quest character, which is interesting. I didn't know that. I've never played Dragon Quest. Yeah, anyways, some folks like this. I thought it was neat, too. Yeah, I was not the only person to have this idea. Definitely. Like, many of us, our first thought was like, that's Primrose. But actually, now that so I've had like a day or two to think about it, and I'm kind of curious. I wonder if Leda is going to end up like Primrose, like Earhart, or like Oswald. Lots of different options there. Because Primrose, she has a vengeance quest, right? And she does it. She kills the guy that she wanted to kill. She finds out who it is. It's traumatic and it's terrible, and she does it, and it leaves her hollow inside, but she accomplished her goals, and now she can go off and live her life. But then Earhart, he does it too. He manages to figure out who he's supposed to kill. He kills him. And then he finds out later that that guy was framed all along and he's been being played or whatever. And it sends him into this spiraling depression where he's like, what am I supposed to have been doing with my life? And when you meet him, he's not really a shell of his former self, honestly. He's kind of held up pretty well, but he's living his life for the sake of others now in repentance for killing the wrong guy and causing a lot of other deaths. And then Oswald, who I will not spoil the story of because Octopath 2 is a little bit more new and the spoilers for that one are from the end. Oswald has a man that he would do anything to see dead, and certain things happen. And it is different from both Earhart and from Primrose. They are entirely different in how each of their vengeance quests are dealt with. So I'm wondering which of those three. Like, Leda feels like a Primrose, of course, because of the dancing. But she could be an Earhart, and she could be an Oswald. We'll find out. What drawing program is this? This is Procreate. It's free for the iPad? Is it free?
Oh, it's not. It's like $10.
It's $10? I paid $10 for this?
Dude, be thankful it's not a subscription service, God.
True. True, I would not have bought it if it was a subscription.
I gladly paid $10 for Procreate.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's genuinely worth $10. The fake cowboy guy in Octopath 2 killed... No, Partitio's great! He's not a cowboy. He's like a Nevadan silver miner.
What?
Yeah. Like you know how like there are like silver mines in Nevada? Or like there were?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, like this guy is like based on fictional Nevada.
Are there aliens?
I had to think about it, but no. What? Wait, what? Why? Wait, where did that come from? Are there aliens in real Nevada?
Aren't those the two big exports of Nevada?
Oh, aliens?
Silver and aliens.
What? Wait, I'm unfamiliar with whatever this reference is.
Area 51.
Oh, that's in Nevada?
Bro.
I wouldn't know. I'm a terrible American. I'm so bad at being an American that I played XCOM and I can't keep all the guns straight. There's so many guns. Why are there so many types of guns? Just tell me like what the type of gun is. Be like gun 1 and gun 2. Area 51 is in Nevada. Yeah, I wouldn't have known. No one told me this.
Yeah, aliens in Nevada. Nevada has silver, aliens, a lot of unsolved crime.
Okay. Good to know.
Dan Cooper was in Nevada too.
I don't know who that is either.
Guy who stole from the federal bank and jumped out of a plane.
Oh. Okay. Did it work?
He was never seen again.
Okay, I mean that sounds like it worked, to be honest.
It also sounds kind of like he died, but nobody really knows. It's a cold case.
All right. Well, he potentially succeeded, and that's more than you can say for people who failed. So hey, good for him. Oh, Pumpkin asked how BG3 is going, Dust.
I found a cute lesbian couple. Lin woke me up in the middle of the night because she was getting attacked.
Oh yeah.
And I ran into the portal and immediately got KO'd because I did not think the battle was going to be that big.
Also fair. For people who are confused, I think Dust. I forgot what the character's name again. What is it? What is it called?
It's just called like the Dream Visitor.
The Dream.
Yeah, the Dream Visitor. Chat had the brilliant idea of you get to like slightly customize the Dream Visitor, so I gave her purple hair and called her Lin. So it's Lin now.
Woo! I'm visiting Dust Dreams. Yay!
And telling me to eat bugs constantly.
Oh, that sounds neat. Yeah, you should eat more bugs. They're good for you.
I got like 4 bugs on me.
Already? Wonderful. Get more.
I mean, I've eaten a few, but like I've got 4 more in my bag that I haven't eaten.
Oh.
But like you keep telling me to eat bugs, like, like you're like, just do it, just do it.
Perfect. As I should be. Alright, I turned off the art for a little bit so I can change the settings. Hopefully this works a little better. And it's back. Okay. The real question is, what will Anna do? I hope they bring back Jake. So, for people who don't know, Anna, like Merchant Anna, Anna used to have a boyfriend. Like, Anna was in a committed relationship with a ballistician named Jake. And then he just stopped showing up. I think he shows up in like FE 7 or 6, maybe, doesn't he? He shows up as like an NPC in FE 7, from what I remember. Vaguely. Maybe. But Jake used to be playable. I'll have you know. Jake was playable before Anna was playable. Bring back Jake. Justice for Jake. Jake from State Farm.
Oh god.
Oh no. I am not sponsored. Okay, this is true. Actually, Jake does show up in FE12, but, oh, he's in FE11. Okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, last time he showed up was in FE11. He shows up in FE12, but they took away his ballista, because they don't allow ballisticians in FE12. Everyone who had a ballistician, everyone who had a ballista in FE11 just suddenly is like, yeah, I like, lost it, and it broke. So, I'm here to fight with you, Marth, but, like, I have a sword now. Which is so sad. Ballistas were the best class. Probably, like, my second favorite class at all of Fire Emblem. Okay, I guess this is decent. We'll keep this. We'll add the shadows a little bit later. I'm actually adding not too many shadows to these. Dual classing out of legal issues, yeah. Don't you hate it when your main weapon type gets banned from the entire world? Ooh, Tom Roll summoned Piccoletta! Oh, that's a fun one. Piccoletta's great. What is this layer? Does this layer have a purpose? The heck is this? No? Okay. Alright. It's silent time. Oh no. There. Would love to see Link and Zelda as masked wrestlers. What?
Where did that idea come from?
I'm curious as well. Is there some prompting reference for that? Or is it just like masked wrestlers are cool, you'd like to see one? I mean, if you want a masked wrestler in the Zelda series, we've got Yunobo. He's there. Sort of. He's also on drugs. Don't question it. Yeah, like, I don't even know how you pronounce that because I've only seen it read. Like Luchadors? Lucadors? Lucador? Oh, there's an old cartoon about them? Oh, that's neat. I love that. Yeah, I don't know anything about them, unfortunately. I will admit to not being a fan of wrestling too much. I did meet a guy when I was out traveling once, though, who, I mean, I guess he claimed, I can't verify this because I don't know anything about wrestling, but he claimed to be like a professional wrestler in like one of the lower circuits.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah. It was like a British
why
guy.
Why would you lie about that?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, why would you lie about that? He had the figure for it, you know? I was like, okay, yeah, he could be.
Lucadores is what you wrote.
Lucadores.
uh,
Definitely incorrect.
oh, good night. People are
Oh, good night, Joe.
Goodbye.
Oh, I'm assuming that Pumpkin was saying goodnight to Joe. Yeah, okay, there we go. I assumed that.
Oh, good night.
I assumed that one person was leaving, but then all the good nights got interpreted.
Everyone leave.
Everyone
now.
get out. Yeah.
Good
Leave.
night. That is final.
Oh, LMAO, yeah. Same. Oh, okay. No. Time to go. All right. See ya, Pumpkin.
Everyone just leaves.
Just get out. See, did you mean to type reset well, or was that actually supposed to be rest well?
Yes. Press your reset.
And before Pumpkin redeems, get benched again. If I had to draw each Link and Zelda from a different fashion from the world, who would wear what? Ooh. I don't know if I know enough about, like, real-world fashion.
That's a hard question.
Huh. I've seen someone do this for a different series, I forgot which one. Might have been Fire Emblem. But someone drew, like, a bunch of characters in the fashion of the year they were released. And it was very cool, and I liked it.
Oh, okay.
So I guess I would do something like that. Like, just not even world religions or races or cultures or anything like that. And more just whatever release year. That'd be neat. Time to go. Now I'm with Dust now. Loophole. It's true. Allowed. Twilight Princess, Link, and Zelda UK? I guess I don't associate, like, ranching with the British places. I feel like I associate
that's an
that.
American thing.
Yeah, I feel like that's like an American thing, you know what I mean?
America.
I think Twilight Princess Zelda could definitely be British, but she's unfortunately with the Link who ranches, and ranches are like so American.
Wrangle them cows.
Wrangle, yeah. Like, he's just your honest, good old farm boy, you know? You can't say anything bad about that. Ranching Fields, Netherlands or Ireland. Yeah, that could work as well. I feel like Irish, though, I think Minish Cap. Like, I think Dot and 4 would be, like, Irish. Like, 4-leaf clovers and, like, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Leprechauns, right? Like, the Minish are, like, vaguely leprechaunish. And, like, the whole, like, the little tiny fairies who come in and finish your stuff. Like, isn't that, like, an Irish legend? It's not just from Minish Cap. Like, that was there beforehand. And then, I guess, canonically, Breath of the Wild Zelda has a British accent, like a pretty thick British accent too. So I guess Wild is British. This feels off to me, but like there's definitely no like large wildernesses. I guess there kind of are. Yeah. Okay. All right. Ruins of an Ancient Empire doesn't really feel British either, but I guess it could be. Because like technically it is true. Echoes of Wisdom is the first game to get a Brazilian localization, so Echo and Silence should get Brazil. I rest my case. Okay, sure. Oh, Ocarina gives Brazil vibes? Okay, sure. I don't know much about Brazil. I think the main thing is that, like, Link and Zelda, by default, are European, so it's just, like, as someone who is, like, very clearly not European, like, I am brown. I can say that that most of them are kind of a little bit European, except for maybe like Tetra and Wind. I think those guys could definitely be non-European. Yeah, they're like kind of normal classical monarchies. Many parts of the world had some classical monarchies, I guess, but these ones feel a little British. Like, original Link is based on, like, Peter Pan, and, like, he's, like, Christian. He's, like, canonically Christian. He's got, like, the cross and the shield and stuff, you know? ALTTP Link goes to, like, a priest to save Zelda. And then the priest dies, unfortunately. I think he wasn't, like, a priest in ALTTP, right? Like, original ALTTP was called something else, like Father or something, maybe? He doesn't have a name, I know that, because I looked it up, but I forgot what he was called. I think they changed it to priest in A Link Between Worlds. Old Hyrule could be Rome. There is a Colosseum, yeah, that's true. In Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Did Jesus Christ exist in Zelda? Good question. It's not called anything, actually. It's not even necessarily a religion. It's just that, like, you can use the cross to, like, see ghosts and, like, yeah, it's kind of it, actually.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought it was actually, like, canonically Christian values going into it.
I mean, a little bit, yeah. I feel like there's definitely some inspiration, for sure. But there's also, like, fairies and magic and stuff, you know? Which, I don't know if that's in the Bible. As someone who isn't Christian, I suppose I can't comment on that too much. I have read a part of the Bible.
I mean, like, for example, talking lions aren't in the Bible either, but...
Okay, good point. The allegories can allegory. Good point, good point. The Zonai are Egyptians. Well, there is the Dark Pyramid. But that's in... Four Swords Adventure is, and A Link to the Past are both... I guess A Link to the Past could, theoretically. No, Fable's definitely not Egyptian. Was joking? Yeah. Fair. Hyrule, with its sprawling greenlands and massive catacombs, feels very French. You know, when I think of catacombs, I actually think of Britain. Wasn't there...
Oh, really? I immediately thought of France.
Oh, yeah? Oh.
Yeah.
Which one has the was it actually France that has the famous catacombs?
Yeah, the Paris catacombs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'm wrong. Huh. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, the catacombs only show up in Tears of the Kingdom.
Your worldly knowledge is leaking.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Actually, so bad at geography and history, you don't even know.
I like history, but like ancient history, which...
I don't like any flavor of history.
Oh, really? What? History's so cool. I love history.
But for whatever reason, even though they are literally just like stories that happened in real life,
yeah.
I cannot get interested in them. I don't know why.
Huh.
My brain just rejects the information.
I think there's like some good histories out there. Definitely some really fun histories. The Oracle games, Oceania or Polynesian? Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah. I like the thought that, like, Holodrum and Labrina are just, like, Fantasy Australia or something. Like, yeah, the kangaroo guy is there. That's Australian. Ricky the kangaroo is from Holodrum and or Labrina. I also like the thought that it's presumably, like, like, I don't know, were, like, ancient Hylian criminals sent to, like, friggin' Holodrum? Like, is that what happened? The Gerudo are based on, like, the Amazonian tribes, right?
They gotta be, yeah.
It's like... So that's something. Yeah, Oracle of Seasons takes place in Australia. We figured it. You heard it here first, folks. Oracle of Seasons. Yeah. I mean, there is a kangaroo. Like, I've been thinking this for a while. Yeah, the Gerudo are kind of a mix of like the Middle East and like some Greek legends of like the Amazonians. Definitely like a sort of mixing going on there. To be fair, history can be very repetitive. It's a good point. But I feel like sometimes you get the good stuff, you know? Like, I agree that some history can be a little, just a tiny bit boring, but some of it is really cool. Fun fact, the new Fire Emblem game seems to be set in a sort of Rome-ish environment, which I think is very cool. Bring on the ancient Rome. Yeah, I like that. Labrina is New Zealand and Holodrum is Australia. Like just all of Australia at once, because I don't know enough about it. I do have some friends in Australia, so I've been there, but I don't know it well. I've only been to like Melbourne. Yeah, with the Colosseum? No way! Yeah, wow! Can't believe it. Yeah, exactly. But I think someone looked up like an old map. There's a post on Reddit where someone compared an old map of like either Rome or like Carthage? I don't even know how you pronounce it because I've only read books. But the map seems very similar to what we saw from the overhead view in that trailer.
Carthage, Tennessee.
Is there actually a place called Carthage, Tennessee?
I think so.
Oh, damn.
I think they have quarries there.
Oh.
See, I know the United States.
You are a good United Statesian.
I only know this because I lived in Nevada and I worked in a drilling company for a little bit, so I know Carthage marble, which is how I know there's a lot of rock.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know if it's actually is it that Carthage? Is it the Tennessee one or is it some other Carthage?
No,
I'm sure there are many.
No, Carthage, Tennessee is named after like the original Carthage Empire.
But where does the rock come from is what I'm asking. Like, where does Carthage marble come from?
That's a good question. Carthage marble. Kansas City, Carthage. What?
What?
What? A different American state? This might just be wrong. I don't know. You'd probably know best.
I don't know.
There are definitely Carthages all over the place, yeah. Can never have too many Carthages.
Oh, apparently it's just a type of rock. But like, where does the Carthage part come from then?
The original Carthaginian Empire? I'm here to be unhelpful.
now I'm looking into where the heck does Carthage marble come from?
It comes from your heart.
Where is Carthage now? There's a Google query that says where is Carthage now, as if it's one place that's just moved around a bunch of different places.
Yeah, I like that. It's like, where was Gondor when the Westfold fell? And some guy goes, in Gondor. like, oh, really?
Where is Alexandria now?
But I mean, it does make sense why they're asking that.
Okay, it looks like Carthage, Missouri, actually.
Oh.
Never mind.
Carthage is all over the place.
Yeah, why is it Arkansas? Does somebody know?
There's an old Vine about this. Y'all know the old song, like Istanbul to Constantinople? No?
I don't think so.
No, it's an old song by somebody. I don't even know who. It was funny. It's a funny song. Yeah, who made that song? It's a catchy song. They might be giants. Yes, that is correct. I knew the name would be just a little bit strange. Like, I remember reading the name and going, that's a little bit strange, and then... Yeah, why did Constantinople get the works? Nobody knows but the Turks. So usually things are pronounced weirdly because things in English are stolen from other languages. So presumably Arkansas is like, I don't know, like a Native American word or something probably. And then Kansas is probably like not or something maybe. That's what I assume. Usually in English when things are pronounced weirdly, it's like a linguistics thing. Whenever your nephew comes by, he asks for Constantinople. Well, I love that. Good taste. And yet we call people from the Netherlands Dutch and not Netherlands.
Yeah, why is that?
So maybe like the original isn't like the name for Germany. This is unrelated. Isn't the name for
Deutschland?
Germany? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, names for countries in their own language are usually not what we call them in like English, right? Like that's a thing that happens.
Yeah.
Like Japan is like Nippon, right, or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is it called Japan?
It's a good question. Probably the only way they could pronounce. They're like, frick, man, we'll do our best.
But like, it's not even close though.
I mean,
What?
that's a thing.
Now,
like, that's a
now
pretty
I'm looking
common
up
thing.
Why?
Like English people showing up, like people who speak the language English.
Why is Arkansas pronounced like that? It comes from a French adaptation of a Native American.
There we go.
Quapaw tribe word. Okay. Why is Japan called Japan? Why is Japan called Japan? Why is Japan called Nippon? That is ignorant. Okay, it does come from a long linguistic some gymnastics going on with the original name of Nippon. Okay.
Yeah, see, I told you. I was right on both counts. I got you.
It went from Japan to China to like European explorers and Malay and Portuguese, and then became Japan.
Okay, valid.
A lot of stuffs. I know that Korea is called Korea because of the Goryeo dynasty. That's when
that makes
there was
sense.
a lot of foreign trade, and people just started calling it that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun when there's like different words for different so there's words for different countries in different languages, right? Like there's a whole grid of like names for countries where like each language has a different name for each country. And like at this point, because I watched Hetalia back in the day, I know the Japanese names for a lot of countries. So when I watched the Tokyo Olympics and they were like announcing all the countries, like people were asking, they're like what? Like why is Germany here in the middle of like all these other countries whose names start with a D? And I'm like, well, I know this one.
Not every country speaks English.
Well, they do have the signs in English.
Know.
To be fair, all the signs are like always in English. So like they're like walking with a sign that says like Germany probably. And like the announcer's voice goes like Deutsche, and I'm like, yeah, that's Germany. I know this. Yeah, the Google Translate 100 times method. Yeah, exactly.
That's basically what linguistics is.
Yeah, true.
How many times did you Google Translate?
All sorts of new terminologies being cooked up. Yeah, I was on a work trip this last week, and I just got back, by the way, for people who are wondering why I wasn't streaming. I just came back, and I was talking with one of my coworkers who's a little bit younger, and they have taught me that that there is a terminology called slay, and you're supposed to say slay when people do things well.
Wait, hold on.
And
Did you not know about slay beforehand then?
I had very recently been told about slay. I think I might have heard it before this.
Isn't slay quite old actually?
It
I
is?
didn't know that current Gen Zs use slay. Do people still use slay?
I think, well, this Gen Z coworker told me that they do.
Okay,
Maybe they're also old.
Alright.
Yeah, and then they were telling an even older coworker than I about the term glazing someone, which I have only learned recently as well. Which is like, I think, to praise someone, maybe, is the sort of definition I pulled from it.
To suck up to them, basically.
To suck up to them, yeah. So, and then the older coworker proceeded to use it in like very funny ways. Huh?
I don't know, I feel like it makes sense, glazing.
Yeah, I mean,
Slaying is just another word for killing, which is like you're killing it, like, you know, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Actually, I get that, yeah. Like you're killing
glazing
it.
is like, I don't know, like glazing a donut, sugar coating.
Oh, yeah, okay. Huh. Yeah, fair.
See, I can do that modern linguistics.
Yeah, both of these make sense to me now.
Gen Z linguistics.
Hey, Legendary Axe, how's it going?
Oh, it's
Damn it,
one
Lin.
legendary axe.
It's Legend's back. Completely missed your- how have you been? Completely missed your Fortune's Wave reactions due to work obligations. I hope you went nuts. Oh, I was so freaking- You can see it in the Discord, actually. I don't know if- I forgot if you're in the Discord. Go check out the Discord if you're not.
There's permanent records of Lin freaking out.
Yeah, go check out the Discord if you're not, but I did do a live, I did live commentary for the whole direct, actually. I happened to be awake then, because I was traveling. I was in a different time zone. Usually, because we're in Pacific time, it's like at 6 a.m. I don't get up for that, but but since I was in a different time zone, it worked. Yeah, I like right before that started playing, like I saw them like zooming over the town. I'm like, okay, all right, nothing good today. Pack it up, boys. Like immediately, immediately the art style and like the music, and I'm like, wait a minute. It was so good.
Is the C word a word? I think generally in American-based cultures, yes. In British-based cultures, no, I believe is the thing.
This seems correct to me as well. Yeah, in America, if you call someone that, they're gonna be really insulted.
Yeah, I think it's like an American English versus British English thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's, dude, I'm in the US and I've never heard this. Yeah, because it's, like, it's bad is why. It's, like, pretty
people
bad.
don't use it, I guess.
Yeah.
Or you mean people around you have been using it and you didn't know it was bad?
Oh, in which case I wouldn't know.
Oh, it's bad in both regions, okay.
Oh, okay, never mind. I assumed it was, like, normal in Britain for some reason.
With cider of that word. Yeah, the terrible, terrible word can't.
Ah, yes. Or cent, you know. We don't use anything that small anymore, right? Dollar bill, y'all. And do you have a merch shop? Your art is beautiful. That's so nice, thank you. Do I have a merch shop?
I mean, you have like two stickers.
I have a few, yeah, I have a few stickers, but they're very old, actually. I haven't updated my merch shop in
you should
3 years.
make these chibis into stickers or something.
I might do that. I'm kind of, so here's the thing, right? Like, so this, all right, let me go through, because these guys are my design, like these two. Echo and Silent are definitely all mine. Flora and Wild are definitely all mine. And this is actually base Sky, and then my design for Sun. But, like, this is Linked Universes 4. I feel kind of bad, like, I don't know. I did this before because I thought it was fine, because I saw other people doing it. But, like, I also kind of feel bad profiting off of someone else's design, even though it's all my artwork, technically.
I mean,
is
still,
that allowed?
Like, it is, like, very gray area. I feel like you shouldn't do that. I feel like what you should do is, like, edit them very basically to just reflect the canon.
So that's the thing, right? I've been trying to stick to canon as much as possible for as many of them. So actually, this legend design is not from Linked Universe, although it is still the legend from Linked Universe. Like, I'm using their character and personality, but I have changed the design. Sky is this is canon Sky. I just pulled out the canon Sky, and then like that's how he looks. But like for example, 4 and Legend are very difficult. Even though I did make Legend a little bit different. 4 specifically is very difficult because I feel like Linked Universe did a really good job designing it. Like, I don't want to change this. Like, they're right. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't know. I will probably still sell them, but like if the Linked Universe creator, like, let them know. I don't know how to contact but like full knowledge, if anyone knows the creator of Linked Universe, and if they like want me to take it down, like I would be happy to. Same thing with like the previous Linked Universe stuff, which is still there technically. Like I would be happy to take it down at any time. I don't want to like, I don't really do this for money. I appreciate, I definitely appreciate all the support. And like I'm happy to sell Lin related merch, which I guess I could do emotes.
Lin merch.
Lin merch, yeah. No, I'm not the author of Linked Universe. No. This is the thing.
Lol. It's happening again.
It's happening again.
It's fan art of fan art.
I am the author of Wisdomverse, which is like, which is definitely inspired by Linked Universe. But yeah, I am not the author of Linked Universe. I always have to make this clear. You're not the only one. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, I have made a different thing called Wisdomverse. I do use some of the links from Linked Universe, but I use versions of them that honestly at this point were like more made by like people on AO3 than by like the canon Linked Universe people. Like we sort of all had our own visions of the characters, kinda. And then like later on, the author of Linked Universe clarified a few things, and said like, oh, like Shadow's not canon, and like, you know, like certain things, and I'm like, oh, and like the characters in Hyrule Warriors don't remember their time in Hyrule Warriors and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh, that's not why. Yeah, I know there are people who sell keychains of the LU links. Yeah, and I do sell the stickers as well, so I probably will, is my point. Like I will probably make little keychains of these. I was actually already experimenting with them and they looked really cute. Hold on, let me show you this at least. Or maybe not keychains, maybe stickers, whatever is like available. I don't really have as much time to like put into this, so I just kind of like whatever is accessible, then I'll take it. Let me see if I have like the cutout ones. No, I don't. Sad. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, I was experimenting with it for sure. But it does become a gray area sometimes. Most of the designs are mine, I guess, so it's kind of okay. Like out of the 22 characters, right? Because 11 times 2. At least, so all the Zeldas are my designs, which is, yeah, but here's the other thing, right? Like, yeah, like JoJo made the story of Linked Universe and designed the characters, and then like other fans kind of took that and ran with it. And I also don't want Wisdomverse to be thought of as like only a Linked Universe spin-off, because like free reign to JoJo, whoever they are, to like do whatever they want with the Zeldas, right? Like I'm not imposing my views onto them. So it is like a kind of, but like in reality, all of us are pulling from Zelda canon, right? Like, so there's a lot of like mixed influences going on there for sure. I definitely pulled a lot of things more from like the sort of AO3 community of Linked Universe. And I think of Linked Universe, I think the thing that I got from it is like, because it had never occurred to me before. I've been a Zelda fan for like, what, 20 years or something nearly at this point. And it had never occurred to me to combine links. Like that was the main new thing. I had seen like linked universes before. People have definitely done like link crossovers. That's not new, and JoJo did not come up with that. The thing that she did that I hadn't seen before specifically was the fact that 4 is a combination of Minish, Four Swords, and Four Swords Adventures. As a stickler for canon, I kind of never thought of that. Like I was like, oh yeah, I can ignore a part of canon. Like that's a thing I could do. And then yeah, and so I started kind of coming up with my own world of that for Secrets We Keep. And I built Wisdomverse at the same time to explain what the Zeldas were up to. And then I've really built on Wisdomverse since then. So Wisdomverse is now its own thing. Like I do want to make that clear. Like I'm not writing a LU spin-off anymore. It started off as one, but it's not anymore. It's now its own thing. It's untied to Linked Universe, and I don't want to like put any of my stuff over the Linked Universe people. That said, if you want to like, yeah, it's I'm still using the characters. I always want to like credit JoJo whenever possible. She came up with like this is such a cute design. I love it. I drew my version of him, but he's great. But the girls are all mine, and the designs are all mine there too. It's a Matryoshka girl. Yeah, kind of. So I think one of the other artists in the sort of Zelda fandom space, so shout out to Ray Katz, really good artist, super cute artwork, I love it. Ray Katz once told me in a comment, it's like we're all playing Fandom Telephone, like a game of telephone with like fandom content. Because like, for example, I designed my version of Spirit, who like you can see here, right? But I took a look at Ray Katz's version of Spirit, and I think Ray Katz pulled their version of Spirit from Snowy Link's, where's Spirit? This is, is it this one Spirit? No, this is Twilight. Is it this one? Yeah, it is, okay. Like, I designed my version of Spirit based on a Spirit that was designed by Ray, who was based on a Spirit designed by Snowy, and none of that was based on Linked Universe at all, because Linked Universe ignores the existence of Spirit tracks. So, so like, does that count as Linked Universe? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like at this point, it's just its own thing now. So that's why I want to kind of make that clear. But also, I'm not the author of LU. Okay, there. Done. LU kind of has that Undertale community effect. A little? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Undertale community is, like, not, like, well known for being a super wholesome community, guys. LU is pretty wholesome. I'm letting you know.
I don't know, Lin. You've told me about...
Well, that's the thing. I feel like
some
individuals, though, like those individuals are usually not LU fans. They're people who are like, oh, like, why are you ruining the Zeldas? You know what I mean? Like that sort of thing. I feel like LU fans have always been very polite, actually, in my opinion. And like, for example, I made a lot of like changes about Wisdomverse before the Linked Universe author confirmed any of those. Like, I had already said like, okay, Fable and Legend are siblings in my thing. And then like a year later, I think JoJo was like, oh yeah, like they're not related in mine. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm not changing mine now. Like, it's been a year. Like,
but didn't you say you had some trouble because of that?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but the trouble also came from a non-Linked Universe person. Like, it was...
Oh. Okay.
I don't think there was any trouble. Like, I think people have definitely, like, messaged me with angry comments, but I don't necessarily attribute that to LU. I think it's just every fandom has, like, one or two bad people. That's how it is. And, like, yeah, I did rant to Dust about this. Dust is like, I'm so done.
No,
yeah.
but I understand. Like that shit happens with any fandom. It just comes with people becoming attached to something, which is as a fandom you want that to happen, but at a certain point, like
exactly,
it's a slippery slope.
And then the other thing is like I'm always there to be like, look, I didn't create LU, but then the other option that has happened to me is that some people are like, oh, like. They'll take my art and be like, this is Linked Universe, you know, Zelda of whatever type. Like, oh, this is like LU-san and such, right? And like, not only is that like a little sad because it's like overwriting whatever the original author might choose to do with their characters. It's also like, like I want credit for my work. Like I've put a lot of work into Wisdomverse, okay? Like it's definitely its own thing by now. Yeah. So that's a little sad when people are like, oh yeah, this is a wonderful LU character. I'm like, yeah, kind of, a little. But like, not every Zelda fandom thing has to be Linked Universe. But this one is definitely like at least somewhat entwined with it, so I'm okay with people reposting things as LU. And does that mean that Twilight?
At the same time, though.
Oh yeah.
I've had when I was playing Hollow Knight, because I just draw fan art for the game that I'm currently playing. When I was playing Hollow Knight, I put a lot of art on the Hollow Knight subreddit, and a lot of it got really popular, and people like constantly asked me for prints. But there were also people constantly yelling at them because I'm not allowed to monetize any kind of fan art because it's somebody else's property.
Wait, that's not true. You can definitely sell prints of artwork.
I don't exist then, but like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where that line is drawn, and like, I wasn't really intending on monetizing anything, but like, people kept asking for it, and then because of that, people kept arguing about it. I was like, where does this line go?
Wait, that's very strange. I have never heard anyone to tell people that you can't sell prints because it's fan art. That's like so weird. What?
Yeah, I don't know. I do think Redbubble, like, if you really read the terms and conditions, it stipulates that you cannot make and sell art of IP that you don't own.
Oh yeah, actually that is true. I think it does say that.
Yeah, which is the reason for all the, like, bootleggy titles that people put on things, even though it's clearly something out of a fandom.
Yeah, it is actually banned to use the word Hyrule in Redbubble. So this is why the character keychain for Hyrule, like the character Hyrule, is under the title of Rule. copyright law is just, you can't stop all of us, pretty much, yeah. It's fine. These aren't Zelda characters. No, I'm kidding, they definitely are. Yeah, in the end, I am a Zelda fan making Zelda content. Definitely inspired by Linked Universe. Could compare LU to Underfell? I don't know what Underfell is, actually. Huh. Meant in the someone proposes the thing and everyone else just runs with it way instead of the toxic cesspool way. Oh, is that a thing that happens in Undertale? I wouldn't know. I liked Undertale, I was never in the Undertale fandom. I think that's maybe the difference. Cause see, we were homestucks, right? So like, we knew about Undertale pretty early on.
So you know about Undertale before it was popular.
Deltarune more because it has Susie. I actually know about all the Deltarune characters now, despite not having played it. Susie's cool. I really like Chris. I think Chris is kind of interesting. I don't know anything about them, so don't tell me. But whatever is there, I like it. The thing about Deltarune is that I don't know anything, so I don't even know if what I know is spoilers. Yeah, I know the existence of Susie, I know the existence of Noelle, I know Chris. I know a few other characters, I think, but that's basically it. Bunch of AUs start that way, someone proposes an idea and people just run with it and make AUs of AUs and their own interpretations. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I think a lot of people were a lot more sad about this than I was, though. Like, I think I'm kind of on the border, where I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with things. Like, I'm kind of fine with anything, to be honest. Like, it doesn't really piss me off no matter what happens. But there was, like, there are a few creators that have their own linked, like, Links Meet things. And the thing is, Linked Universe has become so ever-present at this point that everyone else's Zelda content is just being marked as Linked Universe. And I think that is a problem. So, if I can use my stream to do anything, I guess, just like, like the Zelda fandom existed for long before Linked Universe did, and it will continue to exist afterwards. And that's completely fine, and it's totally nice to be an LU fan. LU fans are very cool, but if you see a different Links Meet, then do tag it as that, and don't tag it as LU. I was told that apparently one of the old Links Meet creators who had started their work before My Wisdomverse, I think they just quit because everything they posted kept getting like retagged Linked Universe or something. Which is unfortunate. I don't want people who are in the Zelda fandom to have to, like, I don't know, avoid anything. Yeah, I really like that, Legendary Axe. Like, this isn't fan art of fan art, it's just fan art. Like, that's how fan art works.
True, yeah.
Like, if someone took, I don't know, like, a scene from Secrets We Keep and drew it or something, like, that would be Zelda fan art, right? Like, that's just how that works. Oh yeah, AO3 has separated out the LU tag now, right? Yeah. I heard about that. That's neat. I like a good amount of organization in my AO3. Love me some AO3. Okay, let's do this. This one's obviously not going to be red. The D&D effect. Is that... Oh, like working off of other people's things? Yeah, I think that makes sense. Huh. Good one. Okay. Oops. Ooh. Could be a darker brown, maybe. And then let me fix echoes too. Oh, becomes so big it becomes synonymous. Ah, yes, fair enough. Yeah. This is true. Yeah, actually, Dust and I play a completely different non-D&D thing, and yet I call it D&D anyways. This is true. Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, is going great.
Prep for that.
We appreciate your prep work so much. Yeah, Dust is my DM, and we've been playing a campaign for... Has it been 2 years? 3 years? It's been some number of years.
It's been 3 years, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We're like nearing final battle territory. Like we are in the final battle right now.
I have no clue.
Oh no. Maybe we're not. Have you burned down any more towns recently? I didn't. That wasn't me. It was kind of me, maybe. Maybe a little bit me. That was mostly not me. Your Honor, we were sort of innocent. A little bit. Yeah, I think the last time I updated chat, we were on trial dust.
Oh yeah, that trial lasted for a while.
That trial lasted ages. But we actually got out of it alive. I love it when that happens. Oh, is this not the right color? Oh, it isn't. There. Your Honor, we aren't completely guilty. Yeah, pretty much. I fully expected that we would just be, like, destroyed. I thought we were gonna have to escape the courtroom, is what I thought. But, like, we actually got declared, like, we made some good arguments. We pulled out some good Ace Attorney moments. And we got declared innocent, and then we got attacked anyways. AO3 is suffering. You were searching for Fire Emblem and somehow Bakugo Yaoi still dominated the feed. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. What the frick? Is this like a crossover or something? How did that happen? Also, frick Bakugo. Okay, there. Close enough for now. This could be a little grayer.
What was the song I just listened to before this called? So, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the music as much. Hold on.
Valid.
Maybe I can rewind it back and it'll show. This one?
Yeah, by the way, if anyone's looking for good Fire Emblem fic recs, I wrote a Fire Emblem fic back in the day. It's not, so there's 3 fics in the series. The first 2 are finished. The third one is is probably not going to be finished ever. But you can read it. Back in the day.
Wow. Recommending people unfinished media. Lin,
yeah.
shut up. It's
Good luck.
It's called Hotline Sehwani. It's Planet Wisp.
Oh.
Hotline Sehwani, Planet Wisp, Act 1. So it's a Sonic Colors thing.
Oh. That's a fun name. I cast finish your fanfiction. I'm spending all my effort on Secrets We Keep. I have no time to... I have actually... I've written out an entire story for... like a very long and detailed story that takes place over the course of about 6,000 years for a character from the Silmarillion. And it's all there in summary format, and I do not have time to turn it into prose. Like, it's just... I could probably just put the summary out on, like, AO3 and be like, this is the thing that happens to this character.
Oh my god, Lynn, speaking of writing, I need to write. It's happening again, and I have to write. I spent the entire day today actually being so distracted because I was like, I need to write this thing.
Is this your other project or prep for a campaign?
No, something completely different, which is the problem.
Ooh, more things.
No time.
Huh.
No time to do anything.
Yeah, no time to do anything, I agree. What's my favorite? I'm just wondering. Okay. My favorite Fire Emblem fic, probably Invisible Ties. It is a full game novelization of Fire Emblem Awakening. It is pretty well done. I think the writing starts off like okay-ish. It's never bad, but it starts off okay-ish and it just gets better as it goes, and then the plot was always good. I did really like all the decisions they made. I actually view the ships from Invisible Ties to be more canon than my own ships when I play the game, because I kind of optimize when I play the game, like, you know what I mean? Surprisingly, I'm not too much of a fan of modern AUs. I feel like I don't really read too many. Oh hey, thanks for linking my AO3. Yeah, that's my AO3. Fun fact, I have been Lin Draws on AO3 for longer than I've been streaming by a significant amount. The reason for this is that when I began streaming, I was asked to choose a name for my character, and I had forgotten to do that. So I kind of just went, frick, I guess I'll use the same internet identity everywhere, so I picked my AO3 name. Yeah, I think actually we're getting to the point where Secrets We Keep is finally catching up to my previous most kudos fanfic, which was Gold Poisons for Modazushi. Maybe when those two reach, like, about the same level of kudos, I'll draw, like, a little thing where the main character of that fic passes on the torch to Legend, who's the main character of Secrets We Keep. The kids still come from the future, but they all wear masks and use code names. That's neat. That's actually pretty neat. I like that. Yeah, I'm not too much of a fan, I will say, still, of modern AUs, but that's a neat modern AU. Another very, very overlooked favorite fic of mine that I always promote is Hail the Marquess by Spare Time Entertainment. This is a Fire Emblem fic for FE7. And it's... I guess it's technically a Lin and Florina fic, but like, that's not really what it's about. It's just like, you know, a few years have passed, and like, yeah, just stuff is happening. There's a tournament going on, essentially. People are celebrating the succession of Lin, kind of, but not really. And then stuff is going on. Oh, did 4 win the LU Blorbo poll? Wait, really? 4 has come a long way. I'm impressed. For like all of my like back in the olden days, I think 4 was easily the least popular link. Like, you know, on AO3 you can see like all the people writing and like how many fics each character has and all that. Like 4 was always 9th. And there's only 9 links. He won on International Dot Day. That's neat. I'm surprised people like 4 now. I'm glad. Yeah, good. People should like 4. Had 2 Fire Emblem fics in your head, one where a circus cult captures all the awakening kids from the new timeline minus Yaren. Whoa, okay. How much could go wrong in one day for Chrom as his second child is born? Whoa, okay. Yikes. Those are very outlandish. Well, the first one is very outlandish. I like that. Definitely not my personal taste, but heck yeah. Go for it. Also, Yarn hiding a barrel. That's canon. Legend was always a fan favorite. 4 was never a fan favorite. It made sense, because back in the day, remember, like, these characters hadn't really done anything in the story. Like, it was just what people knew about them from their games, right? Like, we had our own versions of the characters, like the fans, I guess. Like, I learned about Linked Universe from AO3. Like, I only ever read the comic after, like, reading a bunch of Linked Universe fics on AO3. And I thought Linked Universe was just, like, a way to write about the links. Like, that's what I thought. Which is true, right? And that's kind of what I want Wisdomverse to be as well. Like, please, take the characters and do what you want with them. Like, I don't care. Go for it. Like, if you want to take stuff and do other things and write your own stuff, like, yeah. Like, I do not own these characters. They're all Zelda characters. But yeah, that's all to explain that, like, people didn't write too much 4 content, I think, because not too many people knew about 4. I think a lot of people read the Four Swords Adventures manga after discovering Linked Universe, either from, like, the fandom or from, I guess, the comics. Yeah, Hyrule, I think, was also, like, so it's difficult for people to have played Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, for example. Or to have played, like, Four Swords Adventures, and Minish Cap a little bit more popular, so that carries a little bit. But yeah, games like ALTTP, or like Oracles, or like Four Swords, or Triforce Heroes, like, those are not popular in the fandom. It has to be, it's extremely, extremely underrated how many people joined the Zelda fandom because of Breath of the Wild. Like, it was Breath of the Wild that just totally revitalized the entire thing. The same way Three Houses did for Fire Emblem. Like, there's just so many people who have only played Three Houses, which is fine. Like, you can do that. Totally cool. But that does mean that there are going to be a lot more fics about Wild, for example, than there are about anybody else. And then Twilight gets a free pass because he's technically in Breath of the Wild. And because Twilight Princess is somewhat popular. Ocarina of Time, some people had played, but most people know the Hero of Time, you know, just by default. He gets mentioned in a lot of other games. Wind Waker is popular enough, and then Skyward Sword was the newest one before Breath of the Wild, so people had played that. So those guys were vaguely popular. Warriors falls in like a really weird sort of middle ground because old school Zelda fans don't really play Hyrule Warriors games, I feel like, as much. Maybe they do, I don't know, I don't. But new school ones did play Hyrule Warriors, so like he's known by like newer people but not older people is what I felt like back in the day. And then the character Hyrule and Legend and 4, I think, were lesser well known, but people liked Legend anyways. Because first of all, Link Between Worlds is a little bit newer, so some people had played it, and then secondly, he's just freaking angsty. He's an edgy boy. Ironically found LU from Wisdomverse. Yeah, totally. I'm glad that my work has gotten people into Zelda in general, and like Linked Universe too. Is a really good comic, is a really good fan community, honestly. I really love the fans, specifically of Linked Universe. Like, I did not come up with the headcanon that Legend and Fable are siblings, by the way. That was around long before, maybe not long before, but like definitely before I joined. I read that somewhere else. I think people associated with Wisdomverse now, though, because now LU stated it's not canon. So that means Wisdomverse is the one where they're technically still siblings. Mob also got into LU from Wisdomverse. Hey, I'm glad it's I'm introducing people to the Zelda fandom, for sure. Yeah. Some people were around when I played A Link to the Past. Love it when you say everyone loves Legend. Yeah. Good old Legend. This is the same, I think at one point when like, I forgot which game, this is probably in a Fire Emblem game, but, but I was playing with axes, and Legendary's like, ha, correct. Good times. Yeah, so I do have a whole post on the Tumblr somewhere that explains why the whole like Legend and Fable being twins canon came about. It's not canon. It's not canon to the story. It is a headcanon, but it is a headcanon that I like and I think fits the games very well. Okay, maybe like the shirt probably still also gets covered in here.
It is a little past 8 and I am heckin' hungry, and I'm also working very slowly because I'm distracted.
That's fair. I'm gonna stay a little
go
longer.
Have my life.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So I'm a little jet lagged. I'm trying to like unjet lag myself. So I'm gonna stay longer so I can stay awake.
Okay, I'm gonna be right now then.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Right. Well, I will finish this next time, but I will go. Goodbye.
See you. Everyone, go check out Dust. Hold on, how do I do a shout out? Shout out. Shout out.
Don't do it. Don't
Dust.
do it.
It's
too
too late.
Dark place.
You've been shouted out.
Goodbye.
There you go. Yo, Steve Wake. I saw my Zelda drawings and now you're here. Like your style. Thank you. I appreciate it. Glad you like my Zelda drawings. I'm kind of curious, like, what like social media are people finding this stuff on? Never really saw Legend as an angsty guy. Read the whole comic and never saw him as angsty, just a little bit rude at times. Yeah, so this is... See, this is the thing. It's not about the comic. Like JoJo has a wonderful comic, but people did sort of like headcanon things into the fans, into the characters when they were fans before those things were sort of specified in the comics. So he became very angsty in fan works, pretty much. Yeah, he's like he's pretty chill and calm in the canon Linked universe. I have specifically thrown him into situations that that like really screw with him. Like Secrets We Keep does feature him because he just goes through the worst shit. But it's okay, he's doing better now in Secrets We Keep. And he's out of the worst of it because other people are now in the fire. Yeah, he gets traumatized at least once per game. We actually made the games more traumatic for him as a fandom, by the way. This is, once again, not canon to Linked Universe. This is just stuff that fans did based on the stuff about Zelda. Yeah, so, like, for example, so how it works in Wisdomverse is that he leaves for Oracle of Ages and Seasons, and then on the way back, he gets Link's Awakening. And, oh, I wrote this really fun scene. You guys, okay... You get like a little, not even spoiler, you get the news of a scene that I'm excited to put in somewhere, but I don't even know where it goes yet. But the end of Link's Awakening, I guess, is something that I really want to explore, and I wrote a really cool scene that takes place. It's a very short scene, but it's really fun. And it takes place at the end of Link's Awakening. And it kind of explains why Legend makes the decision he makes. But I'm looking forward to that. And then, yeah, he makes a decision to do something extremely traumatic to him. And then he comes back and he finds out that his uncle and his, and the king, so technically his father in this situation, has died. And he's like freaking depressed, and he's also done a bunch of other things and been traumatized in a bunch of other ways. And then this bit is in Secrets We Keep, like, you know, certain characters get kidnapped in front of him. A few other characters die. You know how it is. It's great. Yeah, he does have 6 games, yes. So he's got a lot of time to be somewhat traumatized in. There. I put that boy in situations, true. Love to collect fan art and Pinterest about Zelda inspires you to write little stories. Oh, nice! I love that. Heck yeah. Honestly, you know, Echo descended from Legend because she inherited his shitty luck. Hey! Not gonna confirm or deny anything. But you know how I have plans. I have many, many plans. Alright, there we go. We've got ourselves an Echo and we've got ourselves a Silent. I think I gotta also change this. The LU family line, well, that's the thing. It's not canon to Linked Universe. Technically, only in Wisdomverse is Legend siblings with Fable. So in Linked Universe, there's only one Link in there, and it's just Sky. Yeah. Like, I don't want to impose my views on the Linked Universe people. This is why at this point I've been specifying Wisdomverse for like pretty much everything. People have gotten mad at me for this before. Someone is definitely, multiple people have done this. And I refuse to hecking take that, so I'm just gonna make it very clear that this is all Wisdomverse, and there's no LU happening here. This is its own thing. Yeah, okay, someone did this on Tumblr. Someone recently said WV as like a abbreviation for Wisdomverse, and I'm like, oh, why didn't I think of that? That would have been smart. Yes, but don't worry, I worked out the timeline. There is any Link who marries a Zelda is not related to a Zelda, so it's okay. There's no incest. It's all fine. I checked. Okay, here. Let's make a different color. Okay, I guess it's fine. Yeah, I think I've been abbreviating everything Wiz, like just WIS. Which is, I guess, easier to say but harder to write. I like WV though. It's very cute. Yeah, I think in Secrets We Keep, Fable meets Sky. And Fable kind of like, like obviously she knows at this point that she and Legend are twins. So she plays with Sky a little bit. It's like, oh yeah, you know, it's wonderful how you get to meet all your descendants, and like there might be a descendant a little closer than you think even. And Sky is just clueless, poor kid. Good old Sky. There we go. You know what I really want to do? I want to draw each Fire Emblem protagonist and each like Zelda and Link, and then pair them up based on when their game's released, because I feel like there's very similar trends throughout the Zelda series and the Fire Emblem series. Like, you can kind of compare when the games came out, and like the same vibes were popular at that time, which leads to the same sort of like feeling in each game. Like, Twilight Princess and Radiant Dawn, like Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn came out at like about the same time-ish. And they have that sort of like kind of fake dark but like also wholesome vibe. A little bit of animal transformations and racism. Like, Twilight is a Laguz. He's basically a wolf Laguz. Like, Nyla and him could be friends. Yeah, I think Echo and Silent get engaged. Exactly. I think, obviously, Three Houses gets Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, definitely. I really like Legend and Fable being twins, because the thought of Legend being in the royal family also I find that funny as well. But I also like the sort of like twist on the normal Zelda relationship, right? When I was making the Zeldas, I really wanted to like emphasize different connections, right? Like Sky and Sun are like childhood friends, and they're also like they freaking really love each other. Dot and Four are childhood friends who like, maybe they dated once and they broke up, you know, like that sort of thing. They're not like currently dating, but they're like definitely still close friends. Lullaby and Time are just, they're a really complicated relationship. When Lullaby called on Time to fight in the war, he did it, but he like didn't enjoy it. And every time he sees Lullaby, in fact, every time he sees like a lot of the people in his world, he's reminded of all the other people in other worlds he left behind. And then there's like Twilight and Dusk who don't know each other. And then I guess Echo and Silent are the star-crossed lovers here. Spirit and Phantom is just Phantom stepping on Spirit. But like in the most adorable way, don't worry. Yeah, Wind and Tetra are gremlins together. They're both one half of a brain cell. Okay, there. I think I need to change one of the lighting bits on this, probably. Or else it's gonna look like just one big triangle. Here. Echo and Silent get engaged. And for a second lived in a world where the Great Decline didn't exist. Well, I mean, that's what they hope for. Speaking of Fire Emblem, can you recommend one title to start with? Ooh, that's a wonderful question. I think a fair number of people have recommended, a fair number of people have asked that question, and I feel like it depends on each person. So the question is, do you like tactical RPGs? Do you like the story? Do you like cool characters? Do you want to play something a little bit newer, or do you like older graphics and you're kind of okay with it as long as it's a good game? I'm gonna do this with the Legend of Zelda series sometime soon, where I go through and rate all the games, but I gotta do this about Fire Emblem at some point too. I think either way though, if you want like a good middle ground safe bet, I recommend Awakening. Fire Emblem Awakening is a good place to start. If you want like an older game, and you're okay with sort of older graphics emulating things if you need to, then I recommend FE7. It's quite good. And then if you're into like newer stuff, you want to play like what's hype, then now's a good time as any to get into Fire Emblem Three Houses. The newest game is coming out next year, and it's going to be based on Three Houses a little bit, so perfect time to do that. Oh, you're never required to follow the current topic. That's okay. That's how streaming works. We never talk about the same thing. We get distracted so often. Please, feel free to bring up whatever the frick you want. Yes, Three Houses was very popular. Three Houses won Player's Voice, I believe, the year it came out. 2019, I think, maybe. Extremely, extremely popular. Which is the shortest game? Probably the first one ever, Fire Emblem 1. It was available on the Switch for a very short amount of... I know a lot about the Fire Emblem series. I know a lot about the Zelda series too, but I also know a lot about the Fire Emblem series. I think FE1 is probably quite short. It was out on the Switch for a small amount of time a few years ago on March 10th. Or just March, I guess. They released it for the month of March, because like March and like Marth, you know, and like Mario. So they like put out 3D All-Stars and they put out FE1. And then they immediately took it away. But I bought it back then actually, so I played it. Oh, you've been playing Zelda games since the... Oh, okay, yeah, if you're into, like, GBA, okay, in it for the story, gotcha. Played some RPGs along the way. Then I might recommend FE7, yeah, if you're into, like, older. FE7 is a GBA game, so pretty good stuff. Would recommend, would recommend. I need the trails person. Durbus is here. Could you finish a Fire Emblem game in 4 days? Maybe not. Yeah. Probably not. Okay. Now I need one last layer, probably. I need... the multiply layer. Where'd it go? There. You gotta have necks. Here. Or you could just use the warp staff. I feel like in order to know a Fire Emblem game well enough to be able to warp cheese it, you kind of have to like have already played the game, which defeats the purpose of playing it for the first time. There's a version for the GBA? Yeah, kind of. There's actually 3 entire Fire Emblem games for the GBA. There's FE6, which follows Roy from Smash Brothers. You might know him from there. But that one I actually wouldn't recommend for beginners because his dad, Eliwood, from FE7, just has a better story. Mob is gonna get so mad. I like FE6 a decent amount, but I think FE7 is superior in most ways. FE7 also has the a really nice like beginning story part that also serves as a tutorial. So if you're like completely new to Fire Emblem, you get to play Lin's mode, which which basically kind of shows you how to play the game, like tells you about things that you wouldn't know otherwise. Other FE games can kind of just throw you into the thick of it sometimes, but this one will actually just show you the way, which is nice. It's quite good. FE8, Sacred Stones, is also a good one. That's the 3rd GBA game of Fire Emblem, but I would recommend starting with FE7. To quote Chara from Undertale, bad opinion zone. FE7 best. Eliwood should have been in Smash. I mean, Eliwood, I don't think Eliwood didn't exist when Roy got released for Smash. Despite Eliwood being Roy's father, his game is actually after Roy's. So you get the prequel after the sequel. Okay. I think this is good. Might add a few more details later, but this is fine. Yeah, Roy didn't exist when Roy got released in Smash. Yep. This is true. We'd like to joke in the Fire Emblem fandom and consider Roy to be a Smash original character. What actually happened is I think they released him in America for Smash Brothers. Well, not even in America. I think in both Japan and America, he came out in Smash Brothers before his game actually released. So technically he was a Smash character first and Fire Emblem character second. Okay. I think maybe just a little bit of cleaning up on this bit here. And then we're basically done. Then I think I kind of want to blur the background a little too. It's got too many details in it. There. Starting one of those? Yeah, I recommend 7. If you look up FE7 or just Fire Emblem, because it was the first game released in America, first Fire Emblem game released in America, then you'll find that. It's pretty good. Pretty good one. Definitely a good starting point. Eliwood, Hector, and Lin. They're such good lords. Lin, Eliwood, Hector walked so that the Three Houses lords could run. Roy is bad in FE6 just like in his original appearance in Melee. Oof. I was always okay with that. I've always been a Marth fan. As a non-FE fan, Roy is your favorite Smash character? Actually? Damn. Yeah, Roy's like personality in his game is non-existent. Roy in his game is like a 15-year-old kid who gets asked to command an army and he's like, frick. Guess I'll do it. Roy being a bad fighter is actually canon. Cecilia would have words to say about that. It's referenced in supports? Yeah, fair. Okay, fine. This is why Eliwood is superior. Because it's referenced in supports that Eliwood is, like, strong to some degree. But he's not, like, useless. I'm a Roy hater. Everyone knows Eliwood is the best character because he's also the only Fire Emblem dad to ever survive. Can't be a dad in Fire Emblem. Them's the breaks. Let's make this a little darker, maybe. There. And then last but not least, can't forget the hair color thing. Let's go like a little red. There. Here. Got the redness. High chance that 30 to 40 hours of playing Trails, right? Turn into 1,000 plus. Oof. Sometimes you just like a game. I wonder what the highest hour count I've put into a game is. Probably not a lot, actually. I feel like I play a lot of games, but I don't tend to replay games very often. It's very rare for me to replay something. I did play 3 houses 4 times, though, to get all the roots. So I guess they got me there. See, Roy fights in the front lines because he believes that's where a leader should be. And he's, like, not good enough to really hold out. But Hector fights in the front lines because he believes that's where a leader should be. And he's good. 300 hours in Pokemon X. Oh, valid. I have actually only played Tri-Strat 3. Yeah. I am still missing my final playthrough of Tri-Strat. And fun fact, because Tri-Strat is a game with multiple routes, for people who don't know Triangle Strategy, it's an amazing game, one of my favorite games of all time. Triangle Strategy is a game with multiple routes where you can make decisions in the story that affect the outcome of the game. And I have made all the good decisions so far. So it's pretty much only the really, like, atrocious decisions left. My final playthrough is gonna be so bad. In my final playthrough, I will have to... I think we go to... So we ditch the Rosellan slaves. We don't do the Jerome chapter, I think. Because we have to go north to the salt smuggling operation. And I think I have to refuse to tell Svarog about Roland's identity. I think that's the route I'm missing there. Which means that when I get to the... Yeah, and then we go back, and then I need to, like, freaking fight to... Oh, I have to... Oh, gosh, I have to beat Avlora instead of Booker in the map against one of them in the shipyards. I have to, like, probably promise to save Jerome and then not save him. And then I have to listen to Roland at the end and sell all the Rosellans back into slavery. I think I... Oh, and then I have to recruit Travis, which means I need to, like... So in that chapter where you fight to save the Rosellans, I have to, like, also not save the Rosellans, I think? I haven't played that chapter yet, so I wouldn't know, but it's gonna be terrible. Oh yeah, Ace Attorney is definitely not that long. That's fair. Okay, Is Fire Emblem that long? I must have put... Okay, I've probably put more than 1,000 hours into all Zelda games total. I think that's easy enough to achieve. But, like, not a single game, I don't think. Decision-based games. Yeah, kind of. You can also just play it for fun. How far from the golden route are you? Ooh, tell me all the decisions you made and I'll tell you, Mob. I know every decision in Triangle Strategy. I know a lot about Triangle Strategy. You'll notice that I know a lot about a few things. When I like something, I go all in. I will figure out everything that I can. Okay, there. Echo and silent. Maybe I make this a little darker. And then maybe I add like a little bit more of this thing. Hey, Steve, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to the Linfantry. I have played every Ace Attorney game, though, versus I'm missing 2 Fire Emblem games. Oh, I guess I have also played every Zelda game now. Whoops. Yay! All Zeldas are mine. Every Zelda. Okay, there. I think that's how the Might Bell looks. There's also, like, a thing here, isn't there? Hold on. Yeah, I'll leave it like this. I think it's fine. Alright. And then, last but not least, I'm gonna turn them into... I'm just gonna, like, make the background the plane. Hold on. So let me download this. There. Save image. I think I might as well save all the other images too. Save image. Give Roland away. Help of Laura beat Booker. Yep. Okay, cool. Expose Sorslay's illegal assault and keep the Rosellans. Okay. So, you're not close or far, I think, from Golden Root. Like, you couldn't... Yeah, you could not get to Golden Root now. You have now made too many decisions that are not Golden Root. Which actually, okay, I will give you one tip. At a certain point in the game, Mob, you're going to get a decision in which one of the options is to go home. Do not go home. That's it. This. I cannot explain why you must not do this, but like, it will save you trouble in the future in like a separate playthrough if you ever decide to do a separate playthrough of Triangle Strategy. That's it. For people who do know Triangle Strategy, I assume you can work out why I've made this one tip. But yeah, just at a certain point, you're gonna be given a choice. Do not go home. There will be other options. You can pick any of the other options, but like, just you cannot pick to go home. Okay, let's download this one. Let's download that one. And let's go. We'll probably do another to try to get Golden Root. Yeah, I recommend, actually. I feel like Triangle Strategy is one of those very rare games where it gets even better on a second playthrough. Especially that second chapter. In the first playthrough, the second chapter just introduces you to like a whole bunch of characters, and it's like, you know, like, what is all this? It was unnecessary as frick. But then your second playthrough, you come back and you meet all those characters and you're like, oh, it's these people. It's so good. Okay, let me also just put that in here. All right, delete these guys. And then add them in here, one at a time. And another. I wish you could import multiple things at once. You can export multiple things at once, but you can't import. Terrible. Okay. And I'm missing one, aren't I? Yes, I am. All right. And then I'd better remove... Now I can put this back up. Yay. Look at them, they're so cute. And I'm gonna take this and just remove the background. Oh. This way? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yay! There we go! Here, and this. Page assist. I think I need to add whites to the eyes. Yeah, that's what I'm missing. It's so much more convenient to see when the backgrounds are gone. But I have to import everything to a different page to get this to happen. Yeah, I gotta add the whites. Alright, we'll go do that real quick. Here. And here. Whoa, those are so cool. Thank you. Yeah, we were just talking about this earlier. I think I will maybe... So I'm actually... I made these so I can use them in a timeline. I'm gonna make a proper Zelda timeline for Wisdomverse. Wisdomverse is the little Zelda comic AU that I run. It's based on the Zeldas. But yeah, I might also just kind of like put these up on somewhere if people want to like, if I don't know if there's enough people interested in like buying them, but I would be happy to. I kind of want little like keychain versions of these myself. They're so cute. Okay, I'd better add whites. Don't fire until you see the whites of their eyes. Okay, there. Ah, thanks, Marionette. Yes, that's the link right there. You want to check out the Wisdomverse? I recommend. I am a little biased. Also, why is this sideways? What the frick? Hold on. There we go. Sun low-key breaking the fourth wall? Wait, in what way? Did I screw something up? Was she leaving the frame? I'm gonna use these for a take care of your mental health. Lie down on the ground and let the earth slay... Lie down on the ground and let the earth slowly reclaim you meme. Yeah, fair. Honestly, I want to like, because there's so many things I want to draw and I have no time to draw them. I might use these icons to just do little like dialogue things. Oh, she was just looking at the camera directly. Oh, true. Yeah, true. Some of them are. I think Foreign Dot and Sky and Sun maybe look at the camera. Just based on their personalities. Silent having one eye is actually kind of difficult. This doesn't look right. Okay, maybe I'll do something like this and then I'll shorten the eye. There. Looks a little tired this way, I feel like. I think it's probably fine. Would absolutely buy Echo merch on the first opportunity. I'm glad to know. Don't spend beyond your means, by the way, folks, though. I appreciate the support, but... maybe I move the whole, like, rest of the eye backwards? Maybe that would make it better. The Cynthia problem? Like Cynthia from Fire Emblem? Or Cynthia from, Pokemon? Maybe something like this. I think that looks a little better. Maybe it's too big now, actually. Silent has a smaller eye. Cynthia from Pokemon. Does she also have only one eye visible? I forgot. I remember vaguely what she looks like. I know the blonde hair and the black outfit. Does she let her hair? Okay, yeah. Yeah, this guy's design is based on Octavo, one of the villains from his game. From one of his games, I guess. One of the villains from one of his games. Okay, I think that looks better. Maybe. Might move it again, actually. Move and shrink. Echo gets large eyes because she is excite. Silent is less excite. Okay, this could work. This could work. Yeah, okay, I like this. We'll stick with this. Might change it in the future, who knows, but it's good for now. And I think this is as good a place to end it as any. Thanks for stopping by, folks. I do appreciate it. If you haven't checked out the Discord already, we got one of those. Type in !Discord into the chat right now, and you'll get a link to that. Or you can just check out the Twitch page, it's on there. What else we got? Yeah, if you want to see more of these people, these are my characters. They're from the Wisdomverse. It's a Zelda comic. Go check that out. If you like Zelda, you'll like it. If you don't like Zelda, you might still like it. Who knows? But yeah, I'm always working on new content for that, so keep an eye over there to see what comes out next. And finally, let's go raid somebody. Is anyone I know still streaming? It's kind of late. It is somewhat late. No one I know is streaming. Anyone else know any people that they would like me to raid? If you want, you can put the name of the person in chat and I will go raid them. If not, then we will just head out. Yeah, I love the fact that certain characters only have one hand, along the whole, like, Silent having one eye thing. like Mithras from the Silmarillion. One hand, so nice. Don't have to draw a second hand, I love it. Alright, doesn't look like anyone has any suggestions, so we're gonna head out. I'll see you all later, folks. Bye! Oh, that's right, I'd better announce. So tomorrow, I might actually, because Hades 2 is coming out so soon, and I need to finish Zelda 1 before I can get into Hades 2, I might, instead of playing XCOM, I might be playing Zelda 1 tomorrow. We're on the final dungeon, so I'm looking forward to it. Tune in for potentially level 9. Level 9 of the Master Quest of Zelda 1, the second quest. It is extremely difficult. I am enjoying it so much so far. We will be either playing that or we'll be playing XCOM, which has been a whole blast as well. So one of those two. Maybe Zelda this time, because I'm trying to finish it up, so I might switch the order of a few things. And that's all. See you later. Bye.